What's up? It's the boss, Ricky Ross, and I'm sitting here with DJ Greg Vlad. He trying to set me up. He want me to be a defendant, but it won't work.
Can't do Vlad anymore.
Vlad is not a friend of
and Vlad, man, he's probably hearing this now, but that's my guy. But it's like I don't like the direction Vlad went in. Like it's just certain shit just didn't agree with me. A lot of stuff I used to see on him. Like, why? Why are you interviewing this? Like
echoing what we say.
I knew he had morals underneath all this.
That's why you see dudes like Vlad TV. They want to say that I'm disrespectful or humble me because I question why they're even speaking on my culture. I'm difficult. I'm on a blacklist for even speaking of they blackball list. That's the type of I don't like, man. This narrative they try to create.
You don't have an understanding of how to monetize this without us giving it to you. And then when we turn around and we want to be compensated or we want to participate in the lion's share of what's being generated, then we're ostracized.
Across the glorious and checkered pages of hip-hop.
I put in pain, walk through that fire. I draw first blood, get the last laugh. Niggas really want that smoke, bring the gas mask.
I made transition and became clear. Mentally, we ain't even in the same sphere. To level with you, we ain't even in the same tier. You out of shape, we ain't even in the same square. Wait, let me switch speeds, change gears.
I go bananas on the planet of apes, nigga. Cross my path, better slam on your brakes, nigga. I hold a rat the same hand as the snake, nigga. Before I speak a word, I cut out my own tongue. Before I point a finger, I cut off my own thumb.
The champ is here! 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 Let's go!
You better let me in. Gotta grind forward, birdie grind low, grind low. Gotta grind forward, yeah. My only job is to represent. Gotta grind forward, birdie grind low, grind low. Gotta grind forward, yeah. You hear me knocking, better let me in. Gotta grind forward, birdie grind low, grind low. Gotta grind forward, stay. My only job is to represent. Gotta grind forward, birdie grind forward, grind low. Gotta grind forward, stay. I'm not one for the kid and no, never had the front just to fit in. Birdie on go where they go, how they get in, what they wanna know. I don't know, I don't give in. Everybody fighting, wanna talk like a vulture, wanna front like a soldier, wanna talk about the business. Got a little older, got a chip up on my shoulder. Double birdie gets a soldier, this ain't what they predicted. No, I don't get this, didn't realize that I'm gifted. Rap when he beats like it's Christmas. What can he tell us when he's seeming overzealous? I can tell that he jealous, he don't know how to switch it. Can I get a witness? Don't make it up like it's lipstick. Dog, I be up in your district. Catch him in bed, made up with your mistress. Thought he was dead, now he run with the fishes. Hold up.
This is your chance to set things right. Are you here to heal the world or to destroy it? I don't know.
Space age, pippin', bustin' jug on the internet. Catch a nigga lacking, I've been tracking his IP address. I'm tearing up the timeline. He got shot on Instagram Live, that was cybercrime. Sucker, how you dropping dime? You don't even got a dime. Logged in with my dogs, taught them how to monetize. Got familiar with the algorithms, I'm a mastermind. Playing plots, strategize, I'd rather not fraternize. I've been chasing after mine. Futuristic gangster shit, a nigga going digital. Razor blaze of residue, I'm running up the revenue. Wasting all your time, social network so frivolous. Negative attention, ill intentions in the images. Send a signal to my satellite communications. Texting my connection, information instantaneous. I'm famous, but I'm heinous, hanging on another wavelength. Play it safe and I stay dangerous, it's simultaneous. Break a nigga broad for them bands, I got broadband. Donnie Darko on a dark web, credit card scam. I've been doing business with some foreigners interpreting. Murder scene, made a killing off of cryptocurrency. Sacrilegious sermons on my servers make computers crash. Pull a cable with my fake ID, make love is super bad. I'm no longer doing bad. Call my order, make a new account and post another ad. I just made 100 racks.
back to this Richard Spencer nigga. So
Okay.
I want to get the facts together because I got phone calls. A lot of people is upset about this shit, and just hearing and reading a little bit, just so we can have the context out there. I'm a little disappointed in Adam. You feel me? This guy right here, he said the N-word a lot of times.
Wow.
He said a lot of racial slurs towards our people. It's obvious that he don't like black people like that. And the fact that he could come over here and get interviewed and not all this shit got shied past in the interview. I don't appreciate that shit.
Interviewed him?
Adam interviewed him.
Man, let's jump that nigga.
Adam 22 having a podcast with controversial figure Richard Spencer, who has a known beef with MLK and basically has a longing to return America to an all-white Christian nation.
Africans have benefited from their experience with white supremacy, and we just have to look at the
Having other guests such as Nick Fuentes, the main person behind the Charlottesville March and seen at the Capitol insurrection, even a permanent co-host, Danny Mullen, who has skits where he, try to number 2 on MLK monuments.
Yeah, it's your man's, homie.
Talk to your friends about a decision that you're making.
It's your man's, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, and I was talking to my other mans about a big decision that I was considering making business-wise.
Listen, man, Lush just came around, bro. Lush
And
just
that
came
is a
around,
good
bro.
point. That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying this is your man's, bro. This who got in the mud with you, bro, when all the shit was kind of like, going down for no jumper, and it was just kind of stuck at a weird space. He got in the mud with you and helped you and did what he could do and put it on his back with you. Check on y'all beefs, did all that shit. Real nigga shit. So you can at least give him that respect to talk to him like a real homie and not go confide in a nigga who just started working for you a year ago. You feel me? And have to hear it from him and Discord. That should look crazy, my nigga. You feel me?
Well, the Discord part, I agree, is fucking insane. But, it's like at the end of the day, I was just having a conversation about a big decision that I was considering making behind the scenes. I mean, the fact that it got out there is fucking insane. But let's keep in mind, why did it get out there? It got out there because loose lips sink ships and Lush has a fucking big mouth.
Hey, man. Shit should have went straight to AD is all I'm
Man,
saying.
listen, at the end of the day, nigga, you know how that nigga, my mama heard that shit too, nigga. That shit is foul as fuck, Adam. I'm gonna keep it gangster with you, bro. Nigga, I would never, ever in my life do that if I ever had a problem with you, I come to you all the time. I tell you this shit.
But, bro,
I always do that shit, bro.
Bro, the fact that I have so much love for you is why
Nigga, if you had love for me like that, bro, you would have came to me like a man and said, AD, I ain't feeling your performance right now. Nigga, step it up or we're gonna replace you.
Okay, hypothetically, if it was true that 50% of black people said that they didn't want to be around
all
white
black people
or
everywhere,
like if that was actually true, then I think that maybe he would have kind of a point. It's just that like my lived experience is that a very, very, very small percentage of black people ever express any kind of anti-white sentiment.
Peace. Salute. What's good with y'all? I'm up early, man. What's good with the early bird gang? Yeah, man. So I came across this thing. I was supposed to did this live, but y'all know how it is with this whole the race thing, and you know. But yeah. But this right here, we're gonna break down the video. But anyway, see, a lot of people don't understand the difference between friends, co-workers, classmates, associates. You know, it's different. It's different titles you give to different people, and a lot of times these lines get blurred. But yeah, before I even
that right there is a different, right? But in terms of can somebody change, I do think there's a possibility for anybody to change. Anybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay. So
In terms of how we receive their change,
yeah.
that's different.
So you telling me that an ex-Nazi can change, and we could forget about all the stuff that they said within their hearts, all the stuff that they thought about, all the stuff that they.
I forget though.
Okay, so now, can somebody be an ex-pedophile?
And damn, that's
Yeah,
tough.
yeah.
Hair, right? So look, walk hair, right? So technically, right, somebody like can like wake up and say that they're no longer attracted to kids, right? So like,
But what if they already did it? If they already did something to a child, regardless if the child consented or not, you was attracted to a young child, can you be an ex-pedophile?
is no forgiveness for that? No.
So wait, no. So what's up with these allegations of Adam fucking with a 16-year-old?
Nah, come on, bro. We can't do that, man.
What you mean we can't do that?
Come on,
but
bro.
wait, no. I'll be a hit. Wait, I'll be a hypocrite if I don't address it.
Man, come on,
But I'll be a hypocrite. But I'll be a hypocrite if I don't address it though. Especially with.
Oh man, like this other come on, bro. We can't come on. Man.
I'm just saying. I would. Hey, Flacco. Wait. Flacco. I'll be a hypocrite if I don't address it. When you know what I do. And if some Flacco, if some paperwork, hey, hold on, if some paperwork was put up on my table, I'm just a perv buster. So if some paperwork was put up on my table, hey, what you doing? You turn. What you doing?
Live over with already now, man.
You said what?
The live over with, man. Man, come on, man. Like,
We just gotta be real about it though. But I'll be a hypocrite if I don't address it.
So now that this is going on, right now they talking about Adam 22 had a charge, with a minor and things of that nature. So old boy tried to expose it on the live, and the dude who worked for No Jumper turned off the live. But I don't know how long these people knew this. And the wackest thing about this whole shit is, first of all, they're trolls. They're trolling because I don't know. Listen, if you knew this man did what he did, and you don't fuck with people who do that type of stuff, but you was fucking with him until shit went bad, and then now you putting that out there and saying, "Oh, this person did this. I don't understand how people could fuck with him," and things of that nature. That's kind of hypocritical. Because the only reason you feel some type of way about what this man did is because now you have some type of falling out or drama or something with him. So that speaks to your character also. But as far as the whole, race thing, it's no secret that DJ Vlad and Adam 22, they profit off of our culture. It's not a secret. But what people don't understand, a lot of our people who work with these people, they think these people are their friend. You feel what I'm saying? And the definition, especially for street niggas and all that, the definition of a friend for street niggas and business people or regular people or white people is different. So, we got to learn how to separate friends from associates and co-workers and classmates and things of that nature, because it's two different cultures. When we on some, that's our friend, that's our nigga, we ride or die, that's our culture. But other people's culture, that's a friend, but I ain't ready to ride or die with you. I ain't ready to ride or die for you. You know what I'm saying? So, the brother AD feels some type of way because he had Adam 22's back. He was ready to ride or die for him, put his freedom and his life on the line for him. But did he ever ask himself, was Adam ready to do that for him? So just like in the video, he say, he called the other dude his friend. So AD is like, this dude is new. He only been here 6 months. How you going to call him your friend? But the definition of friend for Adam in AD is different. And that happens a lot on this social media right here. A lot of people, you meet each other online and you become associates, or you work together and things of that nature, and some of y'all call each other friends, or some of y'all think y'all friends, and y'all have falling outs. And if y'all really friends and y'all really, for real friends, when you fall out, you ain't gonna ear the person out. That was never your friend. Let me see who we got up in there. Dirty Kenzo is in the building. Salute. Bobby Ramos, salute. Queen Kels is in the building. Philly is in the building. Uh-oh. Behind the bars in the building. So a lot of times, Theron, salute. Red Jones, I see you. Rich Martinez, salute. A lot of times, if you work with somebody from a different culture, and just like me, sometimes people don't like what I say or feel some type of way about what I say. But if we're gonna communicate or associate with each other, and something makes me feel some type of way, I'm gonna let it be known. I'm not gonna not say it, because if this makes me feel some type of way, it may make somebody from my culture or ethnicity or whatever you want to call it feel some type of way too. And by me not telling you this, I'm putting you out there. So now you're gonna go out there and say certain things, and it's gonna make people feel certain ways, and you're gonna feel like, oh, I said it in front of this person and they didn't feel a certain type of way. But this person didn't explain to you and let you understand their culture. We got to respect each other's cultures and things of that nature. If not, don't deal with each other. We shouldn't deal with each other if we can't respect each other's cultures. We shouldn't even deal with each other. So as far as Adam 22, DJ Vlad, it may look like to other people outside of the culture, or maybe even some of them in the culture, that we hating on them and things of that nature. And they feel like, I just did this. It's not a big deal, but it is a big deal. And if you're not going to respect someone's culture, because at first, when they first started out, they was trying to be respectful. They was speaking a certain way, moving a certain way. Then they start getting famous and getting more money, and they start getting, well, I don't really need y'all no more. I don't really need to watch what I say, because I got a bigger audience now. I don't need, so I can say whatever I was. But that's how you really felt. You was just playing along. And you got to remember, you got rich and famous off of somebody else's culture. So anytime you get rich and famous off somebody else's culture, you're taking away a spot from somebody from that culture who could have, profited off of their own culture. That's like a nigga having a chain of Chinese restaurants or something. You feel me? So it's whack. Bobby Ramos, salute. Adam. Yeah, I mean, I think the Adam dude, he just don't know. And then when he had, I think him and the dude, he said him and AD was having kind of, they didn't clap, they didn't really wasn't going together, but AD was speaking his mind, and probably that made Adam feel some type of way. Because when Adam had the white nationalists, or whatever you want to call it, these certain people who disrespected the culture, who you're profiting off of, and you gave them a platform, of course the people who's watching is going to be from that set culture. So of course they're going to feel some type of way about that. So somebody had, I give it to the brother for speaking out. Because sometimes you work for people or somebody pays you, or you don't want to say certain things because you don't want to mess up your relationship, your business relationship, and things of that nature. But if you're gonna profit off of people's culture and you're gonna have people around you, these people are like advisors. So if they speak their mind and all that, and they feel some type of way, you can't be mad at that. Because these people are vouching for you. Like, these people are putting their names and reputations on the line, vouching for you. Like, I just found out this whole pedo thing. I never knew about that. So now at the end of the day, all of them people who's vouching for this brother and all, if those accusations are true, they vouching for a pedo. So now reputation and all that is on the line. So now if this brother turn around and be a fucked up individual, that make everybody look bad. So some people feel like I'm a certain type of way, but I carry myself a certain type of way through life. So people fuck with me a certain type of way and they respect me because I carry myself a certain type of way. So if I vouch for somebody, if I say this is my friend or this is somebody I'm vouching for, and you fuck up, that's gonna make me look bad. Like I live my whole life being a stand-up individual for me to look out for you and show you love, for you to fuck up my whole reputation that I live my whole life for. And that's why a lot of times people don't associate themselves with certain type of individuals who associate with themselves with other individuals, or they associate themselves with certain activities, because these people don't want to ruin their reputation, because a lot of times people's reputation is their bread and butter or their lifeline. So a lot of times people don't understand. That's why I always tell people the game is to be sold, not told, because when you give somebody something, they don't appreciate it. But if you make them work for it like you did, they'll understand. So a lot of times these people who put in this work and they made a reputation and a name for themselves, they give somebody a chance and this person don't appreciate it. And they feel like, oh, I could do whatever I want, but you're ruining this person's reputation that vouched for you. So if you're gonna be like that, do it on your own. Do it on your own. Stop acting like you did it on your own, and you shitting on other people, stepping on other people on your way up. Because the same people you see on your way up is the same people you're gonna see on your way down. That's a fact. You can't get to the top. You can't get to the top. A lot of y'all content creators and all of that, y'all don't remember. See, some of these motherfuckers went viral off of the shenanigans. But the people who had to come in here and really do work, you had people who supported you. That was like Kenzo say, the day ones and all of that. Y'all who grew, whose platforms is doing well, are them same people there? Do you show those people love? And that's why I don't fuck with the industry. Because a lot of these same niggas coming up that a nigga looked out for on the underground coming up and all of that. A lot of these niggas, once they made it to the mainstream and all that, they act like they don't know you. They forgot about you. They somebody they ain't. And I'm a real nigga. I ain't gonna expose you unless you get at me. Then I'm gonna expose you. But I'm a real nigga. I'm not gonna just expose a nigga. I'm not a hater. But at the end of the day, it makes me more careful of who I fuck with and who I look out for.
Man, come on, bro. Like we can't. Come on, man. Like
So somebody could be an ex-Nazi, but somebody can't be an ex-pedophile.
Huh?
You heard me.
Nah. Here.
So what's up with the allegation?
I just got a text. Yeah. To my private. Let me see.
Yeah, he ending it right now.
Here. Nah. Here. Yeah. Listen, bro.
Look, it's done now.
Here. Right. Look. Now.
Is it done? Did you end it?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
You ended the live?
Yeah, bro. Right here, right? Because look, yeah, right. You feel me? Like, because that's something, you know, right. You know, like
your contract.
What? Nah. Feel me? Nah.
You gonna trim that out?
Huh?
You gonna trim that out?
It's already ended, I think.
When did it end?
Now, well, like, let me see, like probably like 45 seconds ago.
You just gonna end the live like that, bro?
Yeah, listen, right? Because here, right? Like, because.
Now you see, shit get real spooky. Chicken salute. Shit get real spooky once you you know the community or whatever the culture you getting paid, or once they feel slighted, things start coming out, things get spooky. Now this man right here, he don't even know he worked for No Jumper. He was doing a live. Old boy just brought this out of nowhere, but he don't know old boy is on his own live, so he turned off the live to try to, you know, save his job or whatever he was trying to do. But old boy still have it. So, you know, a lot of times, man, when you see an opportunity and you want an opportunity, you look past things. You give excuses for the person. You do this, you do that. Cool. That's cool. But when it's happening with somebody else, or somebody else is doing it, and you giving your opinion and you're criticizing certain individuals for doing the same thing that you're doing, it sounds hypocritical. Becky G, salute. Teresa, I see you. So, you know, I mean, the world, it is what it is, man. We can come up, we can protest, we could do all of this, but you know, now this social media, everything is out of control. You have people speaking on things that they don't understand, they don't research, they don't study, they don't know nothing about. You got people who research and study speaking on it, but people don't want to hear them because they don't have the views, or, you know. So it's just anybody can get up here and say anything. And anybody can be out there and believe it. So we used to think people had more sense. Adults may think a certain way, and this is how it's supposed to be, and this is how people, but that's not what it is. If one thing this social media exposed is that people is fucked up in the mind. Now it's all about admitting it and working on it now. Because we all fucked up. So everybody think they're fucked up, but we not fucked up. We all fucked up. We all believe in some crazy ass shit, but we point the finger and laugh at somebody else's belief, but our beliefs be crazy as shit too. What nigga laughing at nigga believing demons and aliens? I mean, demons and angels, but he believe in aliens and Martians. So now they going at each other, ridiculing each other. Oh, you believe in aliens? You believe in demons? It's foolishness. 90% of the time, we be arguing over foolishness and mythologies, and it's retarded. We just love to argue. Somebody got to say this shit. Salute. Like I remember me and somebody got to say this shit. We was up here arguing about. I said I'm black. He said no, we are humanoids. At the end of the day, we still gotta pay our bills. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All praises to the Most High. We wake up tomorrow morning, or we make it through the day. But hey, if he said, you know what, King Troll, you right, we black. And I said, you know what? Somebody gotta say this shit. We are humanoids. There's not gonna be no special prize at the end. Diamonds are not gonna fall out the sky. So, you know, I love to have arguments and go back and forth for the things, but I'm a person of solutions. I like to progress and solutions. So I could have got up here, you know, and said, you know, Adam 22, Vlad TV, they, you know, they racist, they culture vultures, blah, blah. I could say that. But everybody is saying that. What's the solution? The solution is, if somebody is profiting off your culture, if you're working with them, you got to check them. If they don't want to work with you, you got to put that out there. You got to put these people's characters out there. That's what you got to do. Don't wait. Don't say nothing and let everything go till these people get rich and famous and then start cutting up. And then now you want to start airing out their laundry. And now you're trying to get the people against them. It's too late. What Adam 22 is doing is he's trying to appeal to a broader audience, a white audience. Vlad did it too. And then, you know, sometimes we get mad. We like, oh, you built your platform off of our culture, black culture, and now you appealing to a white audience. Everyone does that tries to go mainstream, even if you black or whatever you are. That's why a lot of times we try to put these issues of our culture, black culture, whatever culture into these things. But this is entertainment. So people ain't going to really speak. Most people ain't going to really say what they really feel. It's like a job. When you working at a job, you don't be saying what you really feel. And the person who does that on a job, they really don't last too long, or people don't really like them on a job. They making trouble for everybody. We just trying to make our money, do our job, and go home. So you can't expect these people who's into this entertainment, media, and all that shit that's trying to appeal to the masses and get, you know, views and monetization and make this money and all of this to, you know, be one-sided or on certain issues. They got to be like politicians. And that's why I don't really fuck with. That's why I'm not an industry. That's why I'm King Troll. I know how to do this industry shit. I could have made a page and got out here and did whatever I did, and you know, but that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to let you motherfuckers know who's trying to do this. Listen, you can't Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. You can't have it both ways. You fucking it up for everybody else. If you're trying to be, you know, anti-industry and, you know, shit like that, do that. If you in the industry, do that. Don't play both sides, because you're fucking it up for the people who's really about what they about. You're making people who's anti-industry look fake and bad, and you're making people who's trying to get in the industry, you're making it hard for them. Now, as a culture, there's nothing wrong with sticking together, but everybody got their place. Some people are the politicians, some people are the entertainers, some people do sports, some people just, you know, are the fans, some people, everybody has their place. But what's the problem is motherfuckers trying to be everything at one time. That motherfucker want to be everything. Learn your role, know your role, and be the best at your role. And then you'll develop your own lane, and then you won't be in competition with your own people. You're supposed to be in competition with the competition. When you're in competition with your own people, you're helping the competition. You're helping y'all competition. So all they got to do is throw fuel on the fire. Keep y'all fighting, keep y'all divided so y'all can't grow. But y'all don't seem to get it, and I don't seem to really care. You know what I'm saying? And they don't care, but I'm just telling you the truth because I can. I'm not restricted or tied by nothing but these damn community guidelines on this YouTube. Pamela, salute. All the shit people be talking about, I covered it. I covered all of this shit, but people don't care or remember because it wasn't popular. People just want to be part of what's going on, what's popular. And you see this crowd over here is kind of different because there's a lot of cults over here. Shout out to the cults, and not the popular cults. Some of y'all like conservative cults. Y'all pay attention to each other's content and all that. But all you got to do is learn how to capitalize off of that. I try to show y'all with the positive page and all that. Capitalize off of that. Use your content, make your content hit that algorithm. Then you don't gotta worry about trying to chase what's popular and all that. But you can start off like that. But a lot of y'all want to be trolls. But either way, listen, I'm versatile. I could work with trolls. I could work with people who's not trolls. I'm versatile.
Like those allegations was something, right? Like this can't be to me.
But that's what he admitted. He admitted that himself with something that he typed up.
Where? Yeah.
You want me to read it when he said how old she was and how old he was? Yeah, see, look like he wanna bring up shit about other people and all that. But when some shit get brought up about him, regardless if it's in the past, are you reformed?
Oh,
Is Adam 22 reformed? Would he not fuck around with a little girl no more?
Now you see, he said you want to bring up people. You see, once you get into that game of exposing you saying you just a reporter or whatever the hell people say they are, a blogger or whatever, you got to know that you subject to that too. It's a different world. Man, merch. Man, listen, I'm not a good merch salesman, man. Listen, I could get merch easily. Y'all know this already, but listen, man, I'm just not here to sell merch. But if you want merch, you let me know, man. I can get you some merch. Salute, Sean Dopes. You got a wrench? Make sure you got a wrench. Yeah, but you know, merch, we got merch in real life. Like, I don't really do it online, you know. And my peoples is not really hard pressed to try to get me, you know, merch no more. It's been like 2 years because they already got their thing going with, you know, they doing good with the merch and shit. But yeah, man, listen, but that's what I said. If y'all need merch and all that, I got the deal. I could listen, man. Y'all know what it is. We've been doing this shit forever. We've been doing this forever.
Now
it's crazy that you ended that shit, bro.
We have to, bro. Like, come on now, bro. Feel me? Like what?
That's fucked up, bro. But he'll have it up on here where Adam came up in here and was about to fire the nigga. That should have been some. Hey, yo, Lush, come out here. Let me fire you on the low, nigga.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, yes, sir. No. Here, right? So like, bro, like in terms of those allegations, like, yeah, right. Here, right? Like those are something that's like, you know, like they were like. That's like deeply serious right now. Now, like me personally, I haven't really like you know like went in like the deep dive circle, right? Feel me, right? So like it's because here. So one, it's not like my platform, right?
Is it allegations or is it something that he admitted? Hey, can y'all still hear me in the mic or is it done?
It's done.
Well, I'm still talking in the mic and shit.
Yeah, right. So for like the quote unquote like right like quote unquote like blog, right? Wonderful, bro. Listen, like I just never, you feel me, right? You feel me? Adam is somebody who I personally don't think would do something like that. You feel me?
He admitted it though.
I just never heard that.
You want me to read it to you?
No, I've seen that, right? But like, you know,
come on, bro. Like he typed it up. He admitted it. All that, bro.
See, now old boy's trying to make excuses, man. He just need to just, you know, you see, and it, man, listen, man. Sometimes saying nothing is good. Like, no comment, man. Streets of Scotland, salute. Streets in Scotland, my bad. Good vibes. Got shot. You got a wrench though. Let me give you a wrench. Salute. So, man, you know, this happens all over the whole situation with, you know, I brought up about the Math Hoffa, with the Charleston White, talk about his daughters, but then, you know, he had the Hassan Campbell on his show who was talking about somebody else's kids, the same, you know, in the same fashion. Like, so I'm not saying he knew this or not, but you got to do your research. And if you still decide to associate with these individuals, you can't criticize or be mad at somebody else that's associated with individuals who did the same thing that these individuals did, especially if that's the reason you're not associating with them. You can't tell people, oh, this person said this, I can't believe y'all are supporting or associating with this person, but a person that you're associating with or supporting said the same thing. It sounds crazy, man. That's all I'm saying. It sounds crazy. So a lot of times, sometimes it's just best not to say nothing. Or don't associate with certain individuals, no matter what they could do for you.
He got a picture with the little girl and everything. You saw the picture with him and her? Little ass girl. Nigga, little ass girl. So it's cool. So it's cool when shit get brought up about other people and all that. It's cool for you to come in here and get content of you firing somebody. It's cool to get an ex-reform Nazi a platform But you are you. I don't even know if you reformed, but you once did this, and once that jacket is on you, it can't be taken off. Same thing. Reason why AD went off on him. Yeah. Because AD went off on him because just this nigga not a reform. Now see this nigga still got that jacket on him. Yeah. Hey, he texted you, huh? That's Adam.
No, Josh.
Josh, hey man, look, come on, Josh. This camera's still rolling. Josh,
This
man,
camera
look.
on? See, now just like I thought, you see, he brought this out because of that whole thing with AD speaking on Adam having that, I guess, reform Nazi or whatever he's calling him. Listen, I don't really know too much about. I don't really watch 22 Jumper, 21 Jump Street. No, I'm just playing. I don't really watch that too much. Like I catch clips here and there and all that. I know about the AD individual because of the whole China Mac fight. And but yeah, man. But at the end of the day, did these people know that, you know, Adam 22 had these charges or and all of that, and they still associated with him? Now I can see if you say, you know, I work for this person. Some people, like me personally, I'm a certain type of way, but I don't expect everybody to be like me. So, you know, I give people the benefit of the doubt, whatever, live your life and all of that. But don't point the finger and criticize other people for it, for doing the same thing you do. So now if you just work for that person, cool. All right, I work for the person. I don't know about him personally, whatever he did in his past, whatever. But now if you calling this person your friend, I don't have friends like that. And if I do, I don't know about it.
Is this camera on? Bro, hey, look, man. I know we probably not allowed back. Somebody had to speak up on it though, Flacco. And who best than the Purr Busters?
No, and he's asking why did I end it?
Why you end it, Flacco? You see that? Yeah, look, even Josh like kept it going. Come on now. Put it back on, man. You know? We're gonna talk about something else. Yeah, let's do it. I'm talking about it was the rain. That's crazy. The chat was going up. They wanted to know what was going on. That was content right there. That's what y'all do, things for content, right?
Oh, but when
yeah, but when it's about massa,
yeah, when it's about massa,
we don't want to put it up.
Now you see, content. Y'all do everything for content. Y'all do everything for content, and that's how it is. Content is king. If once you put your morals, values, and principles, you know, once you put that out the window for content, you can't be mad at somebody else that's doing that. Because now you feel the same way as a person you did it to. So now when it happens to you, you think it's wrong. And like I said, when you think it's wrong when it happens to you, but you can sit back and make excuses and all of that when you do it to somebody else, that means you think you better than them. That means you think you better. They deserve that. You don't deserve that. Don't be mad at the player, charge it to the game. You feel me? Oh, this is a troll page. That's just how the page go. My bad, Damon. Let me give you a wrench. Yeah, this is a troll page. That's just how the page that's just how the show is set up there, my brother. Salute. Mike from Boston, what's good?
That's crazy. Josh wanted back up, bro.
Matter of fact, you know, it'd be good content. You debating
They don't want that. They don't want me to debate the neo-Nazi, to really talk, because the neo-Nazi, they go about all who's supreme. We could just talk about. Look, that's gonna be too much. I might say something that they might try. I don't know if it's still rolling in here. Come on now, we really want to talk about who's more superior. Yeah. What's going on, Flacco?
Workout.
He don't even want it no more, man.
Nah, it was for content, man. Go man. I tried to do workout for content.
Okay, so what's going on with Josh? What he's saying to you, bro?
So look, you call it, and he says, "WTF, dude? Why did you end the stream?" Now,
why'd you end it, bro? You should.
Yeah, bro.
You telling him I ain't going back. I ain't going back live. Fuck that.
Change your plans.
Oh, see, now they calling him, asking him why he ended the stream. You feel? And it's crazy because old boy he's doing his own live, so we seeing something that's happening behind the scenes, but we don't know how many times something like this happened. We don't know what type of shit that motherfuckers be knowing about certain individuals that be up here pointing the finger and criticizing other people, but they done have something they did in they past that's so fucked up. But me, you know, like the whole, I know the Adam 22 dude is kind of the way he thinks with the whole friendship thing. I know it's different from, you know, how a street nigga think, because at the end of the day, I think he does like him and his girlfriend. I think his girlfriend, I seen something about his girlfriend was messing with one of the dudes from there first. Then he got with her. I don't know if he married her, but they do some type of porn together. Now, listen, man. Your definition of friendship, like a nigga like that, whose mind is like that, if you and your wife or your girl or your, you know, baby moms or whatever, y'all could do porn. The way your mind is when it comes to friendship is like just, oh, anybody could be your friend. Like, listen, if you I'm just saying, man, that's a different type of mindset. You feel me? That's more like a free.
Reach my contract if I go back live.
Josh wanted that shit to get out. This camera's on.
Josh,
it's crazy. I would be a hypocrite if I don't talk about that. I'll be a hypocrite if I let that pass by. Josh, where you at?
Can we get Adam in here? Actually, he can defend himself.
He ain't gonna do me like he did Lush.
Oh, all right, that's his wife. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, man. So I think the other dude who they talk about, Lush or something, they say he be on different social medias talking about, and that's what I be trying to say, man. Like it's two different things once you, and a lot of times when you first start out, everybody's, you know, happy, go lucky and free. But once you start making these business deals and you start messing with people in the industry, and things change. Things change. You can't do certain things. You can't say certain things. You fucking up people's brands. People is not trying to sponsor you. You know, you're not getting those contracts. A lot of people have good pages. They got potential. You never know who's inside of your chat looking like, oh, you know, I was looking for something to invest in or sponsor or support. But then they go through your videos, or they pop up one day and they see you on some trolling fuck shit, and then you fucking up your shit. So you got to pick what you're trying to do. Trying to troll, or you trying to do business. You can't do both. You can't be a drug dealer and a gangbanger. You can't stand on the corner and try to sell drugs and be a gangbanger. You're just gonna put yourself, you know, just gonna make yourself a target. Unless you selling to your own people and own gang, you know, that's different. Anyway.
Luscious scared. Look, he looking up at him like he was a giant.
Like a giant.
You sit your Slenderman ass down.
Never let another man stand on. You supposed to stand up like, hold on. Stand up too.
All right. I don't think that Adam has seen it yet.
Look at you. Why are you worried about if he's seen it, bro?
You got kicked off?
Yeah.
Before?
No.
He's worried about if he's seen it, because that's his motherfucking boss. He trying to keep his job. And that's what I'll be trying to tell you. That's why some people don't invite like certain people to certain. And I understand that. You know what I'm saying? When I was younger, and some of my peoples, you know, they went to certain events or they had a job, and I'd be like, "Yo, let me come down to your job," or, you know, let me roll with you to this event. They like, nah. You know, they tell me it's some type of excuse why, you know, I can't go. They ain't tell me the truth. But later on, I started realizing when I start going to events and certain things, and I start seeing, damn, I'm acting kind of crazy. This is how my people act. that I had to change my behavior. You feel what I'm saying? But that's something I had to learn. Everybody can't learn that. You got to learn that yourself. So certain people you can't bring certain places. You can't bring them around certain people because they're going to fuck everything up. Especially if you out there trying to get opportunities for the whole crew. Some people, they down to go anywhere with you, but they just can't. Some people just can't go. You know, they're going to fuck it up. So I'm trying to tell you, I was one of these people. I'm speaking from experience.
Hey, what happened?
No, I am just no. Nah, you know, like some things were said like towards the end where, you know,
about who?
It was about you.
Yeah,
I did. You want me to tell him? So look, bro.
So pretty much.
So look, bro. I can't look. I'm a perv buster. I catch online pedophiles. So we talking about the whole lust situation and everything, but I'll be a hypocrite if I don't address the situation that happened with you.
There is no situation with me.
The one where you was messing with the 16-year-old girl?
It never happened. What do you think happened? The article says
I'm going
I was
on
19 when I met her.
She was 19 when you met her?
Yeah. The article says it.
So, but what did you say?
I said that I spoke to her on the phone when she was 16 before I realized that she was.
All right,
she
well,
was
that's how we catch a lot of.
That's how we
She's
catch him.
Canadian. She didn't even know that she was doing something fucked up.
It don't even matter, but that's how we catch
cool that
him.
you felt like you were gonna come on my platform and expose me though. Like, why
No, it was just in the midst of the conversation. It was in the midst of he didn't. Hey, it's not on him on nothing. It was in the midst of the conversation.
Now you see. I think old boy Adam just walked in. He's saying she was 19. This dude saying he's like a perv buster. But, you know, he said he would be a hypocrite if he didn't expose it. But listen, this is my take on this. If he knew this before he got on this show at this time and he has a show, he should have been exposed. So listen, man. Everybody in this situation looks shaky to me, but that's just me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just nobody. I'm King Troll.
You came on my platform to spread lies like that?
Lies?
Lies.
Is it lies?
I mean, you could have done some research and figured out any.
Did you talk to her when you were 16?
For like 5 minutes when I was 21. I'm 39.
You wasn't 23?
I was. I might have been 21, 22.
How you don't know? How you don't know if you was
Because
21?
it was 20 years ago.
It still happened though, but we can't take that jacket off. We can't take that jacket off for nobody.
Right? You gotta go.
Hey man, you know, let's go. Look, yeah, yeah, season 6, nigga.
Now, screaming out season 6 didn't really help, but listen, man, that's the game. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Virgo views, salute. Now he kind of, I don't know. I was seeing, I don't know. Now he said he spoke for 15 minutes when she was 16. Listen, I don't know. I didn't look at the case. Go look at the case. Crazy.
Get mine. I'll keep it cut. All right, Flacco. You can shake my hand?
Yeah.
Yeah. You said what? We parked in the front. We gotta go through the back door now?
See, and this is why certain individuals probably don't be getting on these platforms, because they do their research. Or a lot of people, a lot of celebrities, high level celebrities, they have publicists. So they have people who do research for them. They'll tell them, I don't think that's a good idea. This person was involved in this and this. You don't want to attach that to your brand. They get media training so they know how to avoid questions and say certain things in a certain type of way. But now with this social media, people don't have publicists. They don't have media training. They just out here going crazy. So they think they doing something new. They like, oh, we revolutionized. Like Vlad said, I changed the game in black media the way, I ask the tough questions and all that. But at the end of the day, a lot of those questions and a lot of those things can get people hurt. People get ran up on. Even Vlad got ran up on. He got a lawsuit and all that. That's how he got his money. I think something involving Rick Ross or something, if I'm not mistaken. So people had more compassion for other people and they didn't bring up things. Even if some certain individuals said things, they'll cut it out because they was thinking about the masses. They was thinking about the greater than the less. Now people just think about themselves. They think about the less. They think about the bag. And they think they doing something new. They think they revolutionizing the game and all that. No, these things was already done. These mistakes was already made, and this is why certain things was put in place. Y'all just didn't study the game, and y'all don't understand it. But who am I? Listen, I just troll the trolls.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man, he kicking us out, bro. He kicking us out. Why you kicking us out, bro?
Because I don't appreciate you guys coming on my platform and spreading lies like that.
It's not lies. It's not lies. It's something that you admitted though. Thank you. You was 23, she was 16. I'm a perv buster. What you think I'm here doing? I'm here on business. I'm a perv buster. You was talking to a girl. You was 16. I mean, she was 16. You was 23. Stop it. What you talking about? Oh man, we gotta get let out. Where Tone at?
This door right
Damn,
here.
come on, man. You think I didn't do my research, bro? You think I don't got the article?
You apparently
bro,
did,
I got the
pushing a fake narrative.
I got the article and all that, bro. Like, come on, man. I read it. Bro, you was 23, she was 16. You was on the phone with her for what? You should have known. Why am I talking to a 16-year-old girl? Why am I talking to a 16-year-old girl? Stop it, bro. We gotta get let out. You on the phone with a 16-year-old girl, bro. What are you talking about? Damn, pedophile. Nigga, this shit crazy, bro. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it, Adam. Now, let me save that and post it real quick. Nigga.
I'm looking for me some straight draw. Somebody said it right down the block. So I'm going down the block to make a stop, man. 520 rock.
Yeah, man. So I'm telling you, man, this shit. Listen, these people are trolls. I keep telling y'all. I told y'all from the beginning, trolling is going to become popular. I seen it from the beginning. I seen it. Or when that Tekashi motherfucker came out, I knew it. I said, oh, okay, I see what's going on. They trying to change the narrative. Okay, so I'm gonna change the narrative that they changed. I'm gonna change back the narrative. Listen, it's entertainment. Most people are not doing this for the love and none of that. They doing it for the fame and the fortune. Ain't nothing changed. You can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all of the people all of the time. And these is lessons that need to be learned. People need to speak up and check people, because they only do what you allow them to do. But if not, listen, I don't care. I could just troll. New trolls come every day. New trolls come every day. But when they looking at algorithm and they see trolling is popular, that's why everybody keep on doing it. Everybody keep on doing it. People done said everything you could say. I'm telling you, next we're going to have the death match. Like, what's next? There's nothing else to see. There's nothing else to say. This is all leading to violence. People going to want more and more and more. People done said the most disrespectful things. We done seen people get pounded out on here. We done seen people get their life taken on here. It's all entertainment. We can't help it. We got to click on there and keep watching. Then we complain that it's nothing positive out there. It's plenty of positive stuff. There's plenty of things out there where people are speaking positively and doing positive things. You choose not to watch it. So if you want to start blaming, look in the mirror. You choose to cover. This is what you choose to cover, the negative things. Because why? Because you know the negative things get the more views. So if you sit up there and complain, oh, this negative stuff, and that's what you keep promoting. So you part of the problem too. So it ain't gonna be no solutions like this. Everybody trolling. Joe Budden's trolling, Vlad trolling. Who Vlad trolling? Who Vlad trolling right now? Oh, Vlad trolling T.I. using Boosie. Queens Flip, Joe Math Hoffa, they all trolling. They all trolls. All of them. Because when they looking at algorithm, they see, oh, this right here is trending. Troll shit. It's what the people love. I knew it was going to come to this. And me, listen, I used to call it hating. Listen, I was the hater before the trolling thing. I used to be on here hating. I got old pages from back in the days. But I used to also be on here doing marketing and promotion. And this is how I know I had hating pages and I had my page that I was doing business with. And I didn't put those things together. But my hating page got found by people I was doing business with, and that was the end of the business. That was the end of the business. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a savage. I was a savage at the time, so I didn't care. It was all fun. All for the game. I was having a great time. People getting in my ear, oh, you could do it yourself. You don't need these people. You can, yeah. But these same people was trying to get in with the same people I was doing business with, telling me I could do it myself. Message. I'm dead. Oh man. So yeah, man, this shit is all whack, man. It's everything is all whack, and this is how it is until we do something different. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. People still gonna talk shit. My little live ain't gonna change nothing. But I like having fun though. I'm having a good time. Let's go.
All this nigga. Let's go, Vinny. Tried it one time. I might about to call the cops on that. Yeah. Let's go. 1,500 on a bottle of grapes, nigga. Touch my food, I make you swallow the plate, nigga. Room full of gorillas, you don't stand in your place, nigga. I go bananas on the planet of the apes, nigga. Cross my path, better slam on your brakes, nigga. I hold a rat the same hand as the snake, nigga. Before I speak a word, I cut out my own tongue. Before I point a finger, I cut off my own thumb. March to the beat of my own drum. Cause my niggas is doing numbers that they can't come home from. You chatting to them people, homie, that's just cop shit. Glitter, it ain't gold, homie, that's just optics. Private dining, Mr. Child, nothing but chopsticks. Revolver on the pillow, I be fucking the ops, bitch. Keep it, 100 grand. They lying through their faces, I'm unplugged, debugged. Sliding through the matrix, I ain't dying on these streets. Survived all these cases, all this blood on my hands. Tying these Gucci laces, big boogers in my earlobe. Screw back tighter, do 100 years. Won't talk through that wire. Seen the devil in the flesh, talk to that liar. I put in pain, walk through that fire. I draw first blood, get the last laugh. Niggas really want that smoke, bring the gas.
Yeah, I made transition and became clear. Mentally, we ain't even in the same sphere. To level with you, we ain't even in the same tier. You out of shape, we ain't even in the same square. Wait, let me switch speeds, change gears. Chain frozen like headlights, the reindeer. Straw the money with raw steams, the Tangiers. A bad boy like Martin Lawrence, land beer. Still on the block, hard, move a couple grams there. And hang tighter than light bulbs and chandeliers. The Sawless, SC, the sergeant. Like I'm colorblind cause I get green regardless. Money on my mind, I'ma out scheme the smartest. Coming for what's mine, I pull out clean the cartridge. Go. You're fucking with Doc Raw to Dawn. 10 paces and draw, nigga, let's get it on.
We back. Rich Martinez is in the building. Uh-oh, G'd up Quinn, I see you. Yo, what the hell? I don't know what the hell y'all be talking about, man. Y'all off the chain. But yeah, man. I've been meaning to do this live and all that. But you know, I was getting caught up in the fun. You feel what I'm saying? I was getting caught up in the fun. But do I got any more lives I gotta do? I'll be having lives, I'll be having ideas. But you know, this is the troll page, man. So I don't want to have too many serious. I don't want to get too serious on this motherfucker here. Yeah. But what's good with y'all? Any comments? Any questions? Rich Martinez. I don't know what that is. Rich Martinez. I don't know what that is. You can't. I don't know why the stream y'all don't be picking up those wave person. A person must be waving or something. Oh, it's all good. It's all good, man. You know, this the troll page, man. The troll page G'd up. It's all good. You ain't have to salute King Troll. I'm used to it. Oh man. But what's good with you, my brother? What Teresa talking about? Teresa talking about. What did Teresa? What you talk? What? You see, this is why I don't read the chat. I'm lost. I'm lost. All right, no doubt, no doubt. What? What the hell? Wait a minute. What? Listen, that's enough. That's enough. I don't know what the hell is going on. That is enough. I know you're just kidding. Hopefully, Teresa, hopefully you're just kidding. That was my first guess. Teresa off the chain. Teresa off the chain, huh? Uh-oh. Red light is in the building. What's bracket? Yeah, man. What's today? Thursday? Oh, yeah. Wait, hold on. Let's see.
Hate now after that, like some people would say, oh, he deserved that, because Rick Ross, they called you in the room, there was a little scuffle. Well, basically they kind of jumped you, and then the pictures online, you were very bruised up, and you got like your eye was real fucked up. You look fine now though. I have to say, must be the Brazilian sun.
It's the Brazilian water.
Or the Brazilian pussy. But I can imagine that a lot of people, and then there's a lawsuit, and probably people have problems with that, So I know you can't talk too much about it, but
Not really.
no, not really.
Yeah, exactly. I have a suit, you know what I mean? And then we could bring my lawyer on here if you want, and he can answer the questions.
So when does this like all get settled? They're not trying to settle or anything?
Who knows? These things take a while.
Right.
Are you really angry about it still? Are you kind of?
You never seemed angry about it.
How could you not be mad about that?
We keep it moving. We keep moving. We keep working. You know, I was back to work.
You were
within a few hours, actually.
Because are you the one that posted the pictures online too of yourself?
Nah.
Oh, you didn't. Okay.
So were you embarrassed at all?
There's a certain degree of that, but at the end of the day, we all human, you know what I mean? And it can happen anywhere.
Yeah, it could. Thank God it wasn't. I was like, thank God
So allegedly, I think something happened with Rick Ross' entourage and Flag got beat up or something like that. And he had a lawsuit. I think he won that lawsuit too.
It wasn't me. Other people were hitting me up like, no.
Sweet.
No, other people were hitting me. Other people were hitting me up like, yo, I was supposed to interview Rick Ross too, man, and DJ Vlad went first. That's how people felt. This is how I looked at it. It was supposed to be like, we gotta beat somebody up. That way everybody can stop asking me these questions. And no one does. Like now, no one's gonna ask Rick Ross any of those questions anymore because people are like, look, I'm not trying to get fucked up. Let's just leave it alone. And he proved his point.
So who's Vlad?
Well, you see, like I said, man, some people feel some type of way behind the scenes. They gonna run up on you, and a lot of people, don't be understanding that. That's why a lot of these trolls or content creators who be talking shit or whatever, they can't go places. They stuck. Cause either you can't talk shit about the street niggas and talk shit about the industry. Who gonna have your back? You and your people can't go against everybody. And then you putting your people in danger because of your big ass mouth and pride, or you trying to prove something, or you trying to get clout. There's rules to the game, and if you break them, there's consequences to that shit. I don't see what's so complicated. The motherfuckers come up here and try to play the victim. And look, Vlad got a lawsuit. It worked for him, but it don't work for everybody. Vlad is the exception. Charleston White is the exception. Hassan Campbell, these are the exceptions. Everybody out there trying to do the same shit and failing miserably. Like I said, find your role. Play your role. Make your own lane. Stop trying to feed off of these parasites. Exile 1 is in the building. I'm dead. My bad. I ain't mean to press on that right there. But yeah, man, the social media. Listen, I don't know how long this social media is gonna be here. I don't know. YouTube might start charging motherfuckers is so addicted to this, they gonna pay. Most motherfuckers are gonna pay for this shit. So while we got it like we got it, because you got to remember when YouTube first started, you could do anything on this motherfucker. You could damn near put porn on here. But now, if you say porn, you probably get flagged. Now I'm just fucking, but you know what I mean. They locking this shit down. And a lot of people don't know how to capitalize off of shit while they got it. They don't appreciate where they got it, but when they lose it, then they start coming up with ideas. Or when they losing it, now everybody want to come together and try to make shit work when the ship is sinking. If I learned one thing throughout my life, is shit change all the time. It ain't gonna be the same. So don't get comfortable. Get what you need to get and change with the times. Because you're gonna get left behind. There's motherfuckers out there still trying to sell these mixtape and CDs. Listen, I'm not laughing at that because some people may succeed off of that. But what I'm saying is times has changed. Mainstream artists, it's hard for them to sell hard copy albums. Everything is digital. That's why you see your favorite mainstream artists is on here trolling. Celebrities sinking down, trolling, trying to hold on. Oh, man.
Oh Lord, have man. Listen, I can't. This is what I'm talking about. And I actually know this nigga. You feel what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. I actually know this nigga in real life. This is what I'm talking about. Oh man, you can't make this shit up. Let's go.
Grim, ustedes saben quiénes somos. FCK, yeah, shit. Davis and Ab, third season. Cali, third shit. Standing out here like the plug. Getting money with a bunch of thugs. These niggas tripping, you could catch a slug. It's different, nigga, when you in the mud. Gang shit, don't play around. Blick, blick, nigga, and it stay around. Sturdy on my block, nigga, and I don't really fuck with you, op, nigga. Really different with a Glock, nigga. Don't fuck with them cop niggas. Oh, y'all looking for half an hour? No problem, no complaint. Sending on my hot niggas, I'ma show you how we stop niggas. Spinning on your block niggas, block really don't stop shit. Passionate with this street shit, red beam when I see shit. Fish mark and I steam shit. I'm hungry nigga and I eat shit. I ain't really with the sweet shit. My feet stamped in these street spits. MCK my gang nigga, and I really fucking bang nigga. I'm OG and I got stain nigga. You niggas really lame nigga. My gun ready to pay nigga. I'm putting in this pain nigga. I'm sliding like that train nigga. Sliding like that train nigga. VVS on my chain nigga. VVS on my chain nigga. Your bitch know my name nigga. Your bitch know my name nigga. We can never be the same nigga. Let it off on you lame nigga. My gun ready to pay niggas. I'm putting in this pain nigga. I'm sliding like that train nigga. Sliding like that train nigga. VVS on my chain nigga. VVS on my chain nigga. Your bitch know my name nigga. Your bitch know my name nigga. We can never be the same nigga. Let it off on you lame niggas. Drippy nigga till I die. Hating niggas they be tight. All that hype but you don't wanna fight. My bitches niggas wanna pipe. You could try but we are not alike. If we spin you know we shooting twice. Dimming down your light. Now you with numbers flying on a kite. Levitating like I'm on a rocket. Money stay tight to my pockets. Know it. Different bitches, I got options. Look out for the ops to be watching. I told them that I would blow off for the summer, but they didn't believe me. Now that they see me on TV, they know. Bitches wishing they could please me. Wanna tease me. By the pool taking off her bikini. Chill, shorty. Young Houdini, let it boom if a nigga come near me. Saben que soy un salvaje, no sé por qué tratan. Ellos saben que lo que sí paso por su bloque. La marea está alta, ya te claro que tú lo que abusas, manito. Si de eso se trata, bailemos bachata, pa' que se te nos pela barata. Straight from the trenches, I come from the third. My 12 was under my shirt. P's and Q's gotta stay high alert. P's and Q's gotta stay on alert. They wanna come first, but to be me, you gotta rehearse. 2K for a verse. Louis Vuitton on her purse. Louis. Baby, I can make you burst. I'm the best even when I'm the worst. You know on the grind, these bitches be thirst. I just hit it and then I go skirt. I don't got time to waste on these bitches. I'd rather trip with them 20s and 50s. Don't play cause my niggas be with me. Don't play cause my niggas be with me. Straight from the trenches, I come from the third. My 12 was under my shirt. P's and Q's gotta stay high alert. P's and Q's gotta stay on alert. They wanna come first, but to be me, you gotta rehearse. 2K for a verse. Louis Vuitton on her purse. You know it. Baby, I can make you burst. I'm the best even when I'm the worst. On the grind, these bitches be thirst. On the grind, these bitches be thirst. I don't got time to waste on these bitches. I'd rather trip with them 20s and 50s. Don't play cause my niggas be with me. Don't play cause my niggas be with me. Gun ready to pay niggas. I'm putting in this pain nigga. I'm sliding like that train nigga. Sliding like that train nigga. VVS on my chain nigga. VVS on my chain nigga. Your bitch know my name nigga. Your bitch know my name nigga.
Stilo Facts is in the building. What's good? What's good? What's good? Yeah, man. Oh man. So any questions, any comments? You know what I'm saying? What we doing? What we doing?
So what y'all think about the whole situation? Y'all probably don't even know what is going on. Yeah, Layla is in the building. Uh-oh. Y'all probably don't even know what the I'm talking about. I'm telling you, man. Oh, look at the cult leader. The cult leader. It sounds like you know what I was talking about, cult leader. Yo, Layla, watch out for the dirty coat, Layla. Layla, watch out for the dirty coat. I ain't mad at you, man. Listen, I ain't mad at you. That I guess that's a good thing. I guess that's a good thing. You know what I be learning too, you know, when I be out talking to people, certain people, and I be bringing up certain topics or, you know, certain things that happen on YouTube or certain people. Some people, like a lot of people, they don't even know what I'm talking about. They're like, oh no, I never heard of this person. I'm like, I ain't even gonna explain the whole thing. Like certain individuals, like, you know, how could you explain, you know, like say I'm talking to one of my peoples about, you know, a Hassan Campbell for instance. How can I, like, if they'd be like, no, I never heard of him. How could I explain that? You know, I would have to start from the whole situation. So I'd be like, you know what, it's just a YouTube dude, like a dude on YouTube, like, because I don't want to get into the whole, you know what I'm saying? Then it's going, I'm trying to make a point, but then, you know, it's going to be a lot of questions about but why and how and when, and, you know, and it's like I could, you know, I don't know, man. But anyway, yeah. Monk is in the building. Salute. But my point is, a lot of people don't be knowing about certain shit. So a lot of times when you cover things and you have a certain type of platform and certain type of people on your platform, you're just spreading the fuckery. See, this is a troll page, so you know. But on a serious page, it's hard to cover certain things because even though it's trending, you involving yourself into the troll world, the fuckery. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's best to try to cover positive content and make your own content. I mean, you know, it's quick to, you know, to cover popular things. It's quicker to grow your page like that. Some people grow their page like that and then get into the other serious content. But once you, like I said, it's like a Roach Motel, man. Once you check in, you can't check out. Yo, man, what kind of question is that, man? You see? And I told you, I know this nigga. Do I think Troy Ave snitch? Man, listen, man. What type of question? I'm going to answer that question after this break. Let's go.
Stay rich. Man, if you're from the third, you know the word. Cali. Let's take this shit over. Let's stop and get it so much. No more playing. Ha. In the streets, I'm starving. So I'm planting that seed now. Look at my garden. Now checking my harvest. I'm really the best. You niggas is garbage. I'm begging the hardest. They calling me up. I really go retarded. You niggas my target. I'm shooting that 3-legger nigga James Harden. I'm really cold-hearted. I'm ready for the deuce. I really go goblin. Now beg my pardon. You bitch, I'm addicted. She really go bobbing. And she got that snapple. I'm a bend a bitch over because she got that apple. My niggas are clapping. My niggas in the streets. My niggas are snatching. My niggas is dangerous. You bitch gonna hit my niggas got stainless. We doing that dance, we doing bachata. She calling me Papa. I really got the package, setting like lava. I'm setting like Baba. You niggas is pushing, why would I bother? She calling me father. I ain't no pastor, nigga, I blast it. I stay in that forward, nigga, you boring. Everything stainless, nigga, I'm aiming. Took my 30, everything sturdy. Everything sturdy, nothing my bigger, cause I'm running dirty. Yo no juego con lo mío, I hustle every day, pussy, I'm waking up early. We flipping them birdies, si frenamos, we leaving them blurry. Si cotorra te mando tu chori, me la mama como I'm flirty. No confío, cause bitches be flirty. Man, these bitches be dirty, I don't mind, no les paro. Como quiera me busco mi cuarto. En el closet está Louis, la Gucci, los Prada, tú sabes, me gustan los caros. That they hating, yo te claro. Estos pecos los siento bien raro. Es que soy demasiado agresivo y a pose, ninguno los quiero a mi lado. Ellos actúan como si ellos fueran perfectos, nunca cometen un pecado. Niggas be weird, the way that we on, I swear it be different. On the wake up, a new car whipping, like 21 Savage, I'm whipping. VA on the end, we drifting. When we popping, you know, no missing. On my soul, that your body go missing. Ain't no clues for the blues or the witness. The way that we on, I swear it be different. On the wake up, a new car whipping, like 21 Savage, I'm whipping. VA on the end, we drifting. Playing around these streets. You chicken nigga, you sweet. It's 33 like 30 nigga, and they flying in them streets. You boss the nigga, you lucky charm, and I'm really flipping that dope. You playing around with my game, nigga, and I'm sliding like that soldier. And I'm sliding like that soldier.
Yeah, we back. You heard me? So as far as Troy Ave snitching, man, listen, man. He testified, didn't he? But anyway, I'll say this. Now, as far as you know, a lot of people don't understand the street codes. It's, you know, people say it's dumb, and that's expected. It's supposed to be dumb to you if you're not in the streets. Yes, it's supposed to be dumb to you if you're not in the streets. Like, you're not supposed to understand it. Like, people, I don't understand it. You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to understand it. That's why you're not in the streets. But for those who are in the streets, if you doing crime, if you doing things, you breaking the law, and you don't want people to tell on you, why would you tell on somebody else who's doing crimes? I mean, you know, to put it at its most basic format. So, you know, a lot of people who call themselves civilians and all that, they do crime. They may buy some weed, they may buy some stolen goods and things of that nature, and they may get caught and all of that. Now, if you get caught buying weed, stolen goods, and you get caught, and now you have a criminal record, are you a criminal? I don't know. Are you still a civilian? I don't know, right? Shit, you know, it's lines, right? But anyway, as far as, you know, a case where, you know, somebody, you know, gets killed or whatever, and, you know, you have different parties involved and all of that. Sometimes the party on the side of the person who was killed, maybe they don't want that the person who, you know, did the murder, you know, or whatever, maybe they don't want that person to go to jail. Maybe they want that person to be free so they can take care of it. How are they going to take care of it as far as street justice? So as far as I know, I really haven't looked into the case, but I know they say they found what's his name, Taxstone. I know they say they found his fingerprints on, you know, the magazine, the clip or whatever. So it proves that that was his gun or whatever. So forensics would have figured that out. Now, self-defense, the self-defense case, you know, if you're defending yourself, and, you know, in your self-defense case, and you pleading that this was self-defense, that's different from testifying against somebody in their case. You know, I don't know. Listen, I'm just saying. Rule, salute.
So this is YouTube. So I'm not going to just get up here and just say, I used to get on here and just, but a lot of people gonna feel like, oh, but this and that. I done seen people get on here and get very emotional about people calling. Wait, somebody came in. You got a wrench? I know this person got shot. Hold on. Hyperflow, salute. I know. I done seen people get emotional. What's this brother name? Gully TV. I think I seen a clip of him. Like, if you think Troy F is a rat, like he got all emotional about it. Like, listen, man. I used to feel that way about rats. Like, I had no tolerance. You a rat. That's it. Fuck you, nigga. Like, and all that. But this is YouTube. This is a public platform. There's different people listening to this thing and all of that. And that's street politics and business. And this is social media. And that shit didn't affect me personally and things of that nature and all of that. So I'm not trying to get all my emotions all into this shit and all of that. People gonna feel and say what they want to say and feel what they want to feel and try to change the narrative. Listen, if you're not a street nigga, you can't change the narrative of what's snitching and what's not snitching and this and that and this and that because you're not in the streets. So it's easy to tell street niggas to do what y'all do. Yeah, that's what y'all do. And that's what street niggas do what they do. Y'all do what y'all do. And if y'all decide y'all want to be in the streets, y'all could. And if they decide they want to not be in the streets, they could. Like, I don't know what to tell you, motherfuckers. Like, this is social media. It's YouTube. It's a bunch of motherfuckers who's not in the streets saying that the street code is dumb and all that. Yeah, right. You're supposed to say that. But you profiting off of it, though. You damn sure profiting. So what's the difference between niggas in the street profiting off of the street and profiting off of the people and you sitting up there talking about it and profiting off of the street and profiting off of the people? You ain't doing nothing positive. At least some of these street niggas do food drives and they try to give back to the community. A lot of you niggas who be on here talking shit, y'all don't do shit for no community nowhere. Not even your damn internet community. Big Chief, salute. I know you probably got shot. Let me see if I can get you a wrench. I don't even see you inside the chat, Big Chief. Let me see if I can refresh this here. But yeah, man, listen. I'm just gonna have fun. I'm trolling the trolls. Nobody cares. This is what people want to see. I can turn up. I keep telling people I'm only on 2. I could turn up. I could turn all the way up to 100. I could do some foolish Charleston White goofy shit. That's easy. And people keep saying, oh, he has a message. He has a message. Yeah, he has a message, all right. Y'all just not listening to it. He's telling you what he's trying to get that bag. He don't give a fuck about nobody. Now he got his old mentor on here. Ignorance breeds ignorance. DB, I see you. Street nigga. Man, DB, projection. And a lot of these trolls be pretending like they some street niggas. Like, nah, these niggas is trolls. People be thinking these trolls is street niggas. You know how a street nigga is. Like, you know what a street nigga is. Now, I ain't talking about niggas who everybody be in the streets. You could be in the streets and not be a street nigga, a real nigga, a stand-up nigga. Anybody could participate in anything.
These are not the representatives. These are not the people in the streets that represent a real street nigga and all of that. These are not the people. They don't move. Street niggas don't move like this. Y'all don't understand the language. I'm not here to explain shit. You feel me? Like, I'm not here to explain anything. I'm just speaking. I'm just representing, man. Listen. Because everybody's just falling into line with this bullshit, the same rhetoric that be going around speaking on shit that they don't understand to people who don't understand. So now I will have to get on here and try to explain to them and people who don't understand for what? What's that going to do? It ain't doing nothing. It ain't helping the street. It ain't getting the youth out of the streets. It's just criticizing them. How you feel? You know how it is to be criticized. Being criticized, does that make you want to be better? Some people, but not most. Some people take criticism and it makes them become better. Some people take criticism and it makes them become worse. You can't tear people down. These young people out there looking for guidance. Y'all supposed to be giving them guidance, not tearing them down. So they feel like they can guide themselves. Because every time they get around you tearing them down. And you ain't no better. You looking all ratchet and you doing what you want to do. And you making excuses for yourself. But then you criticizing other people. It's goofiness, man. If I was young, I wouldn't listen to you motherfuckers either. Flicking the bean. Hyperflow. Listen, man. Salute, man. Welcome to the Troll, King Troll. Oh, Lord, DBN. Lord. Listen, I got to stop reading. I thought I'd look in the comments to see what y'all saying, but y'all ain't talking about it. I don't know what y'all talking about. When I look at the comment, I come in at the craziest times. I came in, what G-Dub Quinn said? Something about beef, pause. Then Teresa said she beat her kids. I said, what the hell is going on in the chat? Broke fishing, salute. I know you probably got shot, but you got a wrench. Uh-oh, Sky Swipe in the building. I see you. Broken fish is my people, King Troll. I can vouch. Okay. I don't know what your vouch is good for. We was just talking about that earlier. Like Exile one. I don't know what you vouch. What you vouching for? Like, I don't know. I don't know what that's worth. I don't know what your voucher is worth. Yo, Exile one, man. I don't know what your voucher is worth, man. I don't know if that voucher is still valid.
Got him! Got him! Oh! Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, except for you.
Nigga, please.
Man, I'm dead. Y'all off the chain, man. I swear, something wrong with y'all. Uh-oh, you about to get shot. Oh no, you got a wrench. All right, man. Salute. Salute, Damon Jones. Salute. I was about to say, damn, man, they about to shoot you, but I was gonna give you a wrench. Yeah, man. But you know, Dame Dash talked about the culture vultures. But what you got to realize too, see, what people don't realize about black culture is different types of black culture, is different types of black people. So certain people who's not from, say, urban black culture or nigga culture, I call it nigga culture. That's my culture, right? Certain people is not from nigga culture. So, you know, they don't, you know, real niggas do real things. You feel me? So, you know, certain people is not from nigga culture, but they, you know, they come to the culture and, you know, they profit off the culture and things of that nature. They take the good things from the culture and then they criticize the bad things about the culture and, you know, all types of things, man. Like, listen, like I had an argument. I had a little ongoing argument about, you know, somebody who was Latino or, you know, who used the word nigga, and, you know, they felt like they've been using this word. They grew up with the word and all of that. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, if you say and this is what I said, you talking nigga language, like you talking like a nigga, and they felt like, no, this is, you know, this is New York language. This is New York lingo. This is how we talk. But if you say in the word nigga, if you say the word nigga, and I say you saying you using if you talking nigga language and you use the word nigga all the time, like, how could you argue with me about that? You feel what I'm saying? Now, if you use it with the hard ER, you know, that's a whole different language. You know what I'm saying? That's a different language. That's a whole different, you feel me? But don't get, you know, it's culture. Like hip hop culture. Like you got black people who don't fuck with hip hop. That to them was nigga culture. Hip hop culture was nigga culture. But some of them, when it started going commercial and all of that, and it became an industry, some black people made money off of it. Some people, you know, from some people, black people from here were culture vultures too. They criticize it. They have something to say about it. It's negative, but they make money off of it. And every culture has bad culture. The Italians have the mafia. The Asians have the triads. Even the Jewish have mafias. The Irish mafia. Like everybody has negative culture. That's the minority, but not the majority. But who am I, right? Who gives a fuck? I just troll the trolls. Oh man. But yeah, I said I'd get on early. I think somebody get on today. I'm not sure. I think somebody get on today. It's Thursday. Is it Queen Cows? I think so. But yeah, I was like, I'll get on here early. And shit. But anyway. Let's go.
You not so play that.
Yeah. It's the same old nutso from the motherfucking pop block. Yeah, see that red dot, nigga?
Apply pressure on these weak individuals. They missing my company. These niggas is miserable. They throwing subliminals. Y'all niggas my sons. Go to your motherfucking room, little nigga. I cut you umbilical. A lot of haters in disguise. All they do is just talk. Social media gangsters never walk that walk. Damn, it ain't your fault. You was raised by pussies. On your block, your nickname was Oochie Coochie. Damn, your hood full of actors and you screaming it's a movie. Rhyme full of lies, never so pied, so loose. Only paper they stack is when they riding the loosely. He thought his pistol ain't work, ended up like young Bruce Lee. Getting older, life's changing, had to make different choices. Streets keep calling, ego feeding me poison, but I ain't gotta prove nothing to nobody. Claiming y'all killers and robbers with no licks and nobody. I don't do battle raps, I don't do diss tracks. I just pull up on your block with that click clack. All you gon' see is piss stains, sneakers screeching, broken bottles of yak. Your favorite rapper did all of that. Fake chain rappers renting Bentleys in their videos. Next day they sleeping in Denali eating cereal. Back to counter matchup. Something is wrong. You showing off for the gram, and that ain't a ball. Yo, all they do is talk. Never walk that walk. All they do is talk. Never walk that walk. Walking cloud killers. All they do is talk. Never walk that walk. All they do is talk. New York shit, never walk that walk. I'm so Queens, I read 3 towns and 1 borough. I'm outside every day and I'll be right back tomorrow. Y'all niggas can't tell me shit. I'm from Queens, home of the stash houses, Griselda fiends. You heard Russell, yeah, we run this shit. I'm so Queens, I'm still waiting on Jay to respond. To Nas, eat this shit. So white, so green, everything in between. And if you got popped and Rikers, best believe that was Queens. Mom beat breast cancer, that's a win for the team. Happy Mason, triple beams, Coliseum, faded jeans, 7 train, buck 50s, had them leaking on Main Street. Damn, I had them leaking on Main Street. That's the last stop. I really been on back blocks. 380s in a potato chip bag, nigga. Harassed by the black cops. Sworn gang actors, beating for the ops. Came a long way. Yeah, young peanut from the block. For my niggas serving L's, laying in a box till we meet again. I still get busy with the ops, nigga. Yo, all they do is talk. So they never walk that walk. Never, man. All they do is talk. So they do. Never walk that walk. Social media side. All they do is talk. Never walk that walk. All they do is talk. Look me in my eyes. Never walk that walk. These motherfuckers. I see right through these niggas, man. Look at their fucking eyes, these folio ass niggas. Fuckboy ass niggas. Nutso, nigga. Produced by the real Nutso. Say. It's the same old Nutso from the motherfucking block, boy. Yeah. Get with it to get your face lit, nigga. That's the new label.
We back. Big Chief, man, you got your wrench. I couldn't see you on the screen, but this the troll page. If you don't got a wrench, they will time you out inside the chat. We got a guess. Exile One, salute.
Since you want to swing at me down in chat, why don't you bring back your safety room so I can terrorize that motherfucker some more?
So you came up here on a negative vibe.
Nah, I'm just joking with you, fucking with you, bro. How's your morning going?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How you?
I'm doing all right, just getting it started, bro. Had one hell of a night last night and recovering from that. Don't know where things are going to be quite yet, but we'll figure it out.
I'm not a mind reader, and I don't read between the lines, so I don't know.
Yeah. There's purpose, context missing. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You keeping it keeping suspense. Yeah. You hear that, ladies and gentlemen?
Nah, just keeping it discreet.
Oh, discreet. Okay.
Yeah, I'm dealing with that situation behind the scenes. But anyway, what you got up, bro?
I'm chilling, man. Little Mario's in the building.
So is this whole live about a situation I don't know about, but I'm here anyway?
Yeah, I guess. Like everybody else, y'all wasn't paying attention in the chat. But I guess for the viewers who know what's going on later on, they could come by and check it out. You know, it is a troll page.
Yeah, I wonder how many people get timed out and never come back.
A lot. That's why my page is not growing. Besides the fact that I'm what you call that? Shadow
That's
banned.
bad. You are the king troll. You troll yourself too.
That's right. Where are all these people coming from? Is somebody sharing my
I don't know, fam. That's a lot of new names. I shared it to Broke Fish. I don't know where all the other names is coming from.
Is somebody sharing this because y'all getting your people shot?
I hope they brought plenty of Band-Aids.
Oh, they know about Lush. Oh, yeah. I think that's the dude that got fired on the live. Yeah, see, these people be knowing about that. Buana, you got a wrench if you come back. I know they shot you, Buana Foundation. That's how you say that, right? Buana.
Well, I'm gonna get out of here, fam. I'm moving through traffic before my mic gets shitty.
All right, my brother. I think that's how you say that, Buana. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, man. I don't really know too much about the whole no jumper situations. I catch a little clips here and there. But I think that's the dude who was on airing out business on social media outlets or something like that. I think something. If y'all know about it, hit the link. If you know some information, you know what I'm saying? Hit the link. I'm dead. Something wrong with y'all, man. Somebody must be sharing my live somewhere, man. Somebody must be sharing. I don't know where all these people coming from. Who shared my live? Hold on.
Suspicious as fuck.
Gonna have to start cutting up. I don't want to fuck the show up. But yeah, man. We got another guest. It's the cult leader, Dirty Kenzo, is in the building.
Dirty Cult, stand up. Yo, good brother. I don't think anyone shared it. I mean, I hope they did, but I think the algorithm is working for you right now because of the title and because people are so heavily searching that right now because it's, active. I think that your live's probably popping up because you're talking about it. So new people are going to be able to catch it from that.
Okay, salute to y'all new people. My bad. I was about to mess this whole thing up.
He's like, if your friends are sending you, they're trying to get you shot. Your friends don't like you. I'm like, I think it's the algorithm, good brother.
All right, thanks. You see, thank you.
But I seem to be the only one that knows a little bit of the topic, so I figured I'd pop up for a few minutes.
All right, that's perfect.
So yeah, it's a crazy situation. Like I said, it feels to me, I've seen way smaller platforms do the same thing. It's like when the house is on fire, they put on gasoline draws or something. It's like burn every fucking bridge you got. And it seems to be like, even though Adam has multiple million subs, they're kind of on that same energy. But like I was saying to you earlier, he has the joint with his girl, where they like interview a porn star and then they smash her together.
Right,
and he's making like $1 million a month off of that between OF, OnlyFans and Patreon, and this dude said he's making $1 million a month off of that. So he don't give up.
But that's his wife.
His wife, yeah, she is a porn star. She started in there. Okay. Yeah. So she kind of got him into it more than. But yeah, first I remember this was before they popped off. And I knew him a little bit because he had interviewed XXX Tentacion. He was like one of the first ones. And so I knew it a little bit because of that. And the dude I worked with was like, "Ain't this Adam 22?" and shows me a porn.
Wow.
And I'm like, like covering the bottom.
I just said that because like his definition of somebody who's like free spirited like that, they definition of being a friend is different.
It's different.
You know,
that's
what I'm
a fact.
saying? Yeah,
that's
like,
a fact. I mean, there's been so much crazy, shady shit over the last year. I mean, people have been saying it was on a downward spiral, but it's like now he's adding to it.
So, do you think that the AD situation happened because AD spoke out about?
I think it contributed. I think it contributed because as well as AD and T-Rail, both of them are always very vocal. They'll tell Adam right to his face when he's wrong about like, who was it? Something happened a few weeks ago, and he was trying to like be iffy with it, and they called him out right on that. So I kind of felt like that was the energy already. Like with the dude Lush, what happened was Adam was kind of confiding in Lush on what he should do with like AD, like guys he didn't really want. He didn't know how to tell AD he didn't really want him on the show anymore. So, you know what I mean? He's talking to Lush about it. Lush winds up telling AD and them like, yo, you know, bro was basically talking about it and it blows up. So he fired Lush on a stream.
Yeah, like I seen that clip. I seen that clip.
Yeah, that's like me and you talking right now. You know, if one of us had a boss on this podcast came up and was like, King Troll, can you give me a minute, please? Dirty Kenzo, why'd you expose that? I'm gonna need you to
that's what
leave.
I'm saying. The AD
that's exactly how
looking at it like he shouldn't have talked to Lush about that, but because they friends. And then what I'm saying is they know.
I agree.
Right. Some people look at when they call people friends is not the same as like culturally it'd be different with different cultures.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I think they dealt with a lot of that a lot recently too, because it's like in a way, it's like I do get the complaint because it's not like you see certain white Eminem, for example, in hip hop, but even in the culture, you see white guys that are in the culture, and it's like Adam's the dude from like fucking what is it? New Hampshire. His dad like worked on the Clinton campaign back in the day, and it's like you'll never be a true representative of that culture. So of course people are going to be like, yo, you're just here for the money, bro. You're just here because hip hop's what's popular.
Right.
And it is, because it started off as a bicycle fucking vlog.
Right. So
he
now
did BMX.
So now he had a panel where they was talking about you know, black culture and all that, but they didn't have nobody who was black on the panel.
Mm-hmm. I think that's where he fucked up a lot too, because when they've had other talks with like they had the guy Nick Fuentes on. Nick Fuentes is Nick Fuentes is basically someone who's like racist, but they say they're not. You know, you have racists that are like, I don't give a fuck. That's a white supremacist, the one that don't care. But you got the one that's like, I'm not racist. These are facts. That's the kind of guy Nick Fuentes is. So when they interviewed him, they had to do Destiny, who has a channel, because Destiny's like white guy, but he's pretty liberal. You know what I mean? Right. But they did allow AD and T-Rail in on that one. And they were very professional.
I didn't see them in there.
Well, they were on the Nick Fuentes one, you know, with the guy who's questionably racist. They were it was a great interview. They held themselves. You can't say they fucked up that day to take them out of the one the other day.
What I'm saying, yeah, like every day if they're going to speak on those issues, being the platform that Adam has, he should always have a representative.
That's where I'm at with it. If you're on that platform, no jumper, where like Lush and Adam are the only two white guys you see on camera. Everybody else are people of color, Mexican, black, whatever. They're people of color. For you to bring a white supremacist in and not even include at least one person of color to be that counter. Like I know he put Destiny in there to be the counter because, like I said, Destiny's liberal. He ain't going to hear none of that shit. He'll go after a white supremacist.
See, but like, it's still, Destiny, still white. Like what is the hell is that? That's the dude with the blue hair.
That's the dude with the blue hair.
Nah, he was saying some
real.
My bad, Gito. I'm just gonna say
you good.
He was saying some real issues, but the blue hair and all that was nah.
I think he does the blue hair just to make people talk.
Yo, I want to just say something real quick. Then I'm a man down, right? This is why Adam is a sucker. That you see the dude AD, his man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's a video, right? Niggas ran down on him, right? The nigga AD runs out, backs out on niggas.
Milk 7-4. He a
He
YouTuber.
backs out on the nigga.
He
He's
went
like,
up
yo,
on Adam. Yeah,
it's
AD
not.
defended him.
Yes, he was like, yo, that Adam is my man. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Keep it pushing. And he backed out and held Adam down. Adam stood inside.
That's
Yeah,
what
but that's
AD
not the
said,
same.
and I felt for
See,
him,
but
bro. He's like, I always have your back.
Adam looking at it as one of his employees going the
Facts.
extra mile. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Yeah,
a different culture.
but like if you do that for me, I would never leave your side. You couldn't pay me to turn on you.
Yeah, but you
Never.
came
There's
up
too
in
many
the street.
bosses out here that think that's normal behavior. I had a boss back in the day. We used to distribute, like, stores would come to us for their like sodas, chips, whatever. Dude was arguing with my boss about the price and pulled out a blade. My boss looked at like me and my two homies like, y'all gonna do something? We're like, you're the boss. You ain't my dad. Like, fuck
Now,
out
if
of here.
y'all
You
did
ain't,
some,
you ain't
now
my
if y'all
son.
saved the boss, that don't make y'all friends.
Bro, I
see?
did save his ass once, and he still fired me like 4 months later on some
He
bullshit.
went
So what
all
was
out
the
for the
point?
videos on YouTube. He backs
Yep.
out on the nigga. He's like, yo, that's my man.
Yep.
He's like, y'all gotta leave
Yeah,
that
that dude's
alone.
another YouTuber. He's white, but he says he was down with Hoover
But
or whatever. I
he's in
think.
the mix though. He's from what's that gang? Hoover. He's a Hoover.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You talk about Milk, right? Yeah, he's white, but he bangs.
That's what
Exactly.
I'm
But yeah,
saying.
he pulled up on Adam.
And that's what I'm saying. It's two different. Is the culture? It's two different
Yep.
cultures.
And that's what a lot of people say, and I do understand Adam. And like I said, Josh, if you the clip you showed earlier, KT, the guy, I guess he was on his Instagram, is what it looked like. But he was saying even Josh is asking why you stopped it to Flacco. Josh is not only Adam's business partner, but it's his brother-in-law. So like
Yeah.
when you said they do anything for the content or anything for the clout, your brother-in-law is like, yo, keep this guy going. That's saying
Yeah, but
that
he stopped it
you know,
before they stopped it
for the
before he
content
said it.
component.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And Josh is like, why'd you stop it?
Right.
But I do feel what the brother on the camera was saying, because it's like, oh, we gonna stop it when I'm calling out Adam, but when Adam's firing people on a he should have never fired Lush on camera.
Yeah,
that's
but
the most unprofessional shit.
Yeah,
AD
but that's,
don't need him no more.
Yeah,
AD
but
don't need
that's
Adam no
why
more.
that's
the
why
dude
he
who
did it.
stopped it.
All this other shit is conjecture.
The dude who stopped it was just trying to keep his job.
Yeah, for sure.
And Lush One is a famous battle rapper. He gets money, so it ain't like he's gonna be fucked up if he don't fuck with Adam. You know what
Well,
I'm
that's
saying?
Adam saying he wasn't really making money off it. And it's like, bro, you might not have been making money, but you all got more famous off that. Before all these guys came in, your Lushes, your ADs, your when it was just Adam, Cam Girl, and House Phone, y'all weren't popping like this.
Yeah,
It's when you
Lush is
started
a
all these
big battle rapper. That nigga had a
You brought
lead. He's
T-Rell
nice
in.
with the bars too.
Yeah.
Lush is nasty.
But yo, you figure AD raps. That's how they knew AD. He was a rapper they interviewed. They're like, yo, this dude's got a great personality. You're hired. Boom.
Yeah.
Then
Adam's
they
a
did with
sucker.
T-Rell. T-Rell used to roll with Tiger. That
Yo, I'm gonna
great
get up out of here,
personality,
man.
funny,
Yo,
smart.
love is love, man.
Salute.
Always good to see
You already
y'all,
know,
man.
brother.
No doubt.
But yeah, when they brought in T-Rell, it's T-Rell rolls with Tiger. He's a rapper. Bring him in. He's a good personality. They brought Lush in because he was a battle rapper. They brought Sharp in because he was on Soft White Underbelly. So you brought all these people. That's when this show started popping. When you brought in these different personalities, people kind of knew or didn't know, but the contrast in opinions, and that's what people watched for. It's like, there's been so much fuck shit over the last month. They exposed the guy who's been there the longest, House Phone. They allowed I'll say transformer for the community, but they allowed a transformer to come up there and say back in the day she blew House Phone. They let that happen on the show. Your most loyal employee, bro.
Wow.
And I tried to stop it, but you didn't stop it. You brought someone on a platform that was trying to expose me. That's like, this is like your longest running employee, the guy that built this from the ground up. So a lot of people were already like, yo, what is going on here? Then the dude Flacco came in, said he was from North Dakota. It turns out he's from like Chester outside of Philly.
That brings me back to my point.
They was like, expose them. Adam's telling them to expose an employee. Like a fucking teenager.
But that brings me back to my point. Did all of these people think Adam was a pedo all of this time and still
I mean, do they? Because even Adam came in and was like, it was a rumor.
That's what
Do you
I'm
know
saying.
what I mean? So
That's what I'm
is
saying.
that the narrative that they're being pushed? Or
right? But did they believe it? But did people even know about it? Like, it's like if you work for somebody now, or if you go on anybody platform or associate with them, it's sad. But now you have to do research and all that, because sometimes you might associate with people and you don't know what they be doing. You feel what I'm saying?
On the same token, you can't expect everyone to have your level of integrity. I have to say that firsthand. So on that, a lot of people are going to go, you know what? He may, even for Joe Rogan, for example, Joe Rogan has used the N-word, even if he's not using it in an ill context, whatever. He said it on camera. Right. Now, certain people don't, even people of color are like, yo, he wasn't using it derogatory. He was using it scientifically, whatever. There's some people, black, white, yellow, that don't like it. But there are other people that are like, yo, that's Joe Rogan. That's 12 million listeners. And that's clout. That's a bag, whatever. There's people out there that will know these things. Like you said, at least one of them had to have heard these Adam rumors.
Right.
At least I would assume at least 1 out of 10 people should have heard it. With that being said, let's say maybe more than one heard it. How many of you compromised your morals for that check?
Right.
I'm not trying to pin that on nobody. I'm
just
nobody
saying it ain't nothing wrong with it. My point was, you can't criticize somebody else if a lot of people, they get on their platforms and criticize people who's doing certain activities, and they associate it with people, or they themselves are doing the same activities.
The same hypocrisies, exactly.
Right.
No, I think nowadays it's almost like hypocrisy is like not looked at, or like when we were back in our day, it was like if someone was like, oh, I helped the block a lot, and it's like, yeah, until you're shooting it up. You didn't look at him the same way as the guy that was helping the block and not shooting it up, because you're like, yo, this guy's trying to help. You want to help on fucking Monday to Friday and then be the problem Saturday and Sunday. You know what I mean? So it's
coming from perspectives like that, from both perspectives, I can understand. Now, the guy who's doing it for the block and he's not shooting it up, he got the right to get up there and talk shit about the nigga who's shooting up the block and doing something
that's doing it wrong.
Everybody else don't got nothing to say. You feel what I'm saying? Because they ain't doing nothing.
I think the guy on the video, I don't know the gentleman's name, but the video you showed, I don't think he's wrong. Like I said, do I believe when Adam said, oh, you come up here just to set it up, and he was like, nah, I came up in conversation. Nah, I can't believe that.
Yeah.
Because it's like, the second you were invited, you knew you were trying to slip this in the, like, we see it on lower levels on the trolls down here. You know what I mean? It's like they try to.
That's the game, and that's what I'm
saying.
That's
the game. You thought I was going to come up here and not talk about it?
You can't be mad at him because Adam done did that to people too. So you can't be mad. Like, that's the game. Like.
And then I even said, Adam's dumbass been in Cali too long, because he definitely just admitted, even out of anger, whatever. He said, "Did you know she was 16?" He said, "Yeah, and you were 21." That's still too old, you dumb fuck. Like, you've been in Cali too long to think that's okay, but that's still too much. Like, if my daughter's 16, if she came home and said she was with someone over 18 and a half, we're going to have a fucking problem.
What you see is only coming out now that this happened. Like, I didn't know about this.
The bridges are falling. Exactly.
Yeah, I didn't know about this.
I had heard it, but it's never pushed. Like, you'll see people write it in comment sections, but it's not like it's hard for that. Like, at first I thought Adam was doing a lot of this off of people's comments on Reddit, because they are everybody on that channel was so invested in the Reddit. And I'm like, you are taking people's opinions into perspective, which is what you want to do as a content creator, but you're not realizing that like 80% of your fucking fan base is teenage kids in like the Midwest.
Wait, hold on.
Like, you'd see it in chat.
Oh, RJ, salute. You got a wrench. I know they shot you. Salute. Welcome to the page. Notice how a lot of big platforms don't want to give recognition to the forum. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, because I think, to RJ's point, I would say, I think like the academics of the world are still trying to save face in a way. Like, I think Whack 100 will probably speak out on it because he don't fuck with Adam. Milk 74, they don't fuck with him already, so they'll speak on this. But like academics interviewing AD, interviewing T-Rel, that might put a bad taste in Adam's mouth. But Ack isn't going to directly,
because Ack already fell. Ack already fell. He's trying to recover.
Yeah.
That's why he down here doing the low level troll. That's why you see him with low level trolls.
Listen, bro, people don't realize the humility, what humility means to a content creator. Like a normal viewer is going to watch the person that's like, yo, thank y'all for tuning in. You didn't have to watch. You could have watched fucking paint dry, but you came through, blah, blah. They're going to appreciate that more than the guy who's like, you're all here because of me. I'm the best. My shit don't stink. Like, no one wants that. And they see that with Adam. It's like, you'll see Adam pull this, pull this, pull this. Might be on somebody else, but he was pulling the strings, and it's like takes zero accountability. Zero. Like, you're going to fire Lush because Lush exposed you, but you're not going to bring up that you were bad talking someone you call a friend. Like, that's what the guy Pun from AD show. He's like, no, if AD's your friend, that's your boy, you don't talk to any other employee about him. You come to him directly. Because I'm not only your employee, I'm your friend.
Right.
Just dumb shit, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. People's definition of friend. Like, I would never think that if I work for somebody, I would never think they my friend.
I mean, there's different levels. I think what happened, it shows us with certain people in the chat, let's say, like what happened, like with getting exposed, so to speak. I would never expect it from Pamela because I consider Pamela like a real friend, like family almost. You know what I mean? Like if KO's here, I consider KO a friend in the vein of an acquaintance. We know each other from the chat for a few years is why I would qualify it a friend. But it's like Pamela, I look at Pamela like family. We talk on the phone a few times a week. Do you know what I mean? She's talking to Kells when I'm at work and Kells is home. So it's like, I look at it a little different. If Pam exposed me, that would be like almost heartbreaking in a way. And that's what I could not experience what House Phone went through with Adam.
Scorpio, salute. Now, I feel what you're saying. See, now, and that's what I said is different in culture. That's why you hear me up here and I say I don't got no friends. I ain't got no friends because if I consider somebody a friend, it's different. So I'm a expect certain things from them, and
their definition may be different. Yeah,
and I'm gonna have to fulfill the things they expect from me. So now, if I do something, if they tell me, listen, I don't mess with those people. I'm your friend. I ain't messing with them either. But now, if I say I don't mess with those people, and you be like, well, you know, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's crazy though, the way I totally understand your point though, because it's like calling someone a friend, you're leaving yourself vulnerable in a way.
Right.
Like I said, it would hurt me for Pamela to expose me, but on the same token, I've given her the ammo for it to happen. Do you know what I mean? It's because I called her a friend, because I trusted. Because so you give a little more, and then of course a friend can expose you more than anybody.
Right.
And it goes back to the point again. Flacco, why did you end the live? Even Josh is saying, why did you end it? Josh, that's your brother-in-law. That's your fucking business partner. You want this dude up there exposing him?
Yeah, you got
for
different
content,
words.
for
You got different words, like you said, associate. What you said? What you said? KO is acquaintances, confidant. Like a confidant is somebody you can confide in, but it's not your friend. You know what I'm saying? Like advisors. Like it's like people get things twisted, like schoolmates, classmates, co-workers. Like people, when you put your emotions into certain titles that don't belong, you end up getting hurt. You got to know who these people are. You might say this is your friend, but they might be looking at you as a co-worker. You feel what I'm saying?
To Rottweiler's point, he said they all low-key hated Adam from him being white. I think that kind of goes back to the point I was saying. It's like
that says Rottweiler. I'm dead.
That's what I thought. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I think it goes back to the point of what kind of white are you? You're talking about a white guy who was a BMXer, like may have liked hip-hop, but never grew up in the culture. He's from fucking New Hampshire. Like what culture they got in New Hampshire? He had to drive to Boston to see culture, or you know what I mean? So
yeah, but he has friends that he considers different, like how AD considers him a friend. Adam has friends like that, but
from different worlds.
When he say friend, he is different. Me, like people are like that. Maybe it's just me. I'm not like that. Like I'm not giving people titles that I just don't throw around titles. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't throw around the friend title lightly. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. I mean, that's what it comes to. Like I said, I think that's what it comes down to your point exactly of what was the definition. Like, obviously, Adam's definition of, co-worker friend was different. And that, I think a lot of it, like I said, a few weeks ago, something happened. I can't exactly remember, but T-Rail and I think it was the house phone stuff. House phone's trying to say what's wrong, like why he's so frustrated, what's going on? Like, you're my boy, you exposed me, blah, blah, blah. Like, Adam exposing house phone or allowing someone to expose house phone is like Barn doing that to me. Like, you'd be upset, like, yo, you're supposed to be like my day one. You're my right on here. What are you doing?
But you don't work for Barn.
No. That's what makes it different for sure. You're 100% right. That is what makes it different. But like I said, when they were, it was T-Rail, House Phone, AD, Lush, and Adam. And they're trying to let House Phone like vent, just let bro vent. And Adam kept cutting them off. And they're like, just let him get his shit off, then you counter. Like, you don't need to counter the point when he makes it. Let him make his 3 fucking points. Stop. Then you make 3 counters if you have to. And then we continue.
And that's what I'm saying. They knew how to.
And he didn't like that. And Adam made one comment, and T-Rail was like, "Oh, it's my show. Shut up. It's my show." Like, kind of made fun of him.
They know how he is, and they take it personally. Yep. This man does porn with his wife, so he'll do anything for content.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? If he'll do that with his wife, who you, nigga?
He puts up content that embarrasses him. He put up the guy fucking coming in with the gun. He flinches and covers it. Like, if dude was a real shooter, you were dead because you just covered up. Dude pulled the gun at you.
I done seen people come on here as best friends. I done seen people come on here as best friends, husband and wife, girlfriend and boyfriend, and then they get into the content, whatever, and then they break up right on here. You know what I'm saying?
And that's more content. They got to put their breakup as content.
Because everything content now, you putting your business on it.
But it's that you have the song and you say it all the time. Like, if you get any piece of merch, this needs to be one. They do anything for clout.
That's it's like Cardi B, John.
I think that's like what,
I'll be right.
Yeah, right. Well, you just put it in quotes. But it's so true. And when you sit back, you watch a lot of that. But it's like a few weeks ago, the ball Almighty swung off on a kid Kelpie. He was born. The kid called him a bitch and then repeated it. He said, Ben Franklin knows who I am, bitch. And he said,
you talk about the little pimp kid?
Little white pimp boy, yeah. But bro, they let him steal off on him. That content still made its way.
Yeah.
The only content that never made its way to the surface is AD fighting China Mac. That is the only piece of video that's never been.
I think he did it away from them.
Well, they said there's like security camera footage, because they went to like a parking lot of a garage and they handled it out there, like we used to do back in the day. Oh, you got beef? Go in the backyard. We used to say that shit all the time. Go in the backyard. You ain't calling the cops.
That's how I found out about the AD dude, and that's kind of whack because I only found out about him because of him having a fight with China Mac. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think it worked out. Obviously, a fight is basically negative content. You always don't want to be known for that, but it kind of benefited both of them in that way. It's like the people who knew China that didn't know AD, and the people who knew AD and didn't know China. Now, do you know what I mean? It's like I knew who China was, but I started to pay attention to him more.
Yeah, but they could have sat down and had the cooking show and did that.
Yep. But that's what it comes down to, and I think in a different
people want to see
in a different world, AD may have came to that conclusion. Yo, bro, why fight? Like, let's just do our fucking shows together.
People want to see drama.
In a different world, he may have, but where he was, when you're in a fucking toxic environment, you're just breathing. It's every answer is going to go, let's squabble now. And it's like, why squabble? We can fucking make so much money together. But they're on a platform that's pushing that. No, we want the drama. It's all content. Like, I tell people that, look at your numbers. It's like, bro, if I'm on here chasing numbers, I'd be upset. But I can't chase the numbers because it's like, I believe that puts you in a bad spot mentally. Because then people start getting to look at the acts of the world, DJ Academics. It's like, you ain't done nothing that we ain't done. Control, myself, other content creators. You're doing the same thing we do, going on a fucking live, talking for a few hours. That's it. The only difference is you had a leg up already, because of fucking everyday struggle. That's how some people
Nah,
knew. I didn't know
he
who
got
Ack was.
it off from Shy. Yeah, Shy knew him from the Chirac
The
shit.
only reason I knew who Ack is because I knew who Joe Budden was, and he was on Everyday Struggle. I watched it. I said, "Oh, these guys are pretty good, you know, against each other."
Yeah, I remember that Academics from
And
the
that lasted
Chirac.
40 episodes. But you know, since then it's Ack. But listen, bro, when people go to Twitch and they do YouTube and Twitch, your numbers are higher. It's just the way it is. And you go to TikTok. I had a kid that started on here the same time as me. We both had like 200 subs at the same time. He left YouTube for like a year and went to TikTok. That kid that came back, I just seen him again. He got 500,000 subs. He goes viral once in a while.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I'm still at 1,000. It just shows you he went to TikTok. He fit that market. He fit that niche and took off.
You gotta is a certain way that you do things. You gotta go with the algorithm. You gotta do it. You gotta do it that. And if you choose not to, you can't complain.
No, for sure. Exactly.
You chose to do it the difficult way. It's an easy way to
Yep.
do it. It's the difficult way to do it.
That's it. People say that to me all the time. Like, oh, I put this up and it got great numbers. And I'm like, I would rather have a dumbass video of me trying to make a joke, like get 1,000 views than something that was someone else's content that I just reshared and get 10,000 views.
Yeah. See, I had to make this. I made this pace, so I don't care if it get grow. I don't care about none of that shit. Now I can say what I want to say, do what I want to do, because if you trying to grow your page and get to a certain place, you gotta move a certain way. Either you gotta follow the rules the right way, or you gotta go out and do some old crazy shit that you know, goes against your morals, principles, and values. You feel what I'm
That's
saying?
a lot of people. What can I do to go viral? And it's like, bro, a true viral moment, it breeds itself. You don't have to plan it.
Yeah. So I don't expect this page to grow and all. Listen, I'm surprised. I don't know why. You see, I thought somebody was trolling me right now. I don't know why all these people in here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're like, wait a minute. Honestly, it's a mixture of your title, your time, what time you're on, because it's 11:45 East, which means it's 7:45 or 8:45 West. Do you know what I mean? So you're catching like that West Coast breakfast crowd and.
See how you know all of this, but you don't. Why you don't use?
I know it all. That don't mean I implore it, bro. My best short, I put a short out. It got 20,000 views. You know what it is? My dad with a jackhammer for 4 seconds.
Wow.
I just said work today, and Phil, my dad. I had just stopped with the jackhammer. My dad's like, trade off, take a break. So you know, I'm checking my phone, and I'm like, snap a fucking 5-second video of what we're doing. You know, we're jackhammering these steps. Boop, put that up. It was because I shared it, I guess, at like 11 a.m. And the title, that shit hit 20,000 views. I'm like, bro, this is nothing. But it's, you know, the timing, the title, shit like that matter. With your title, and like I said, with your title and this being like, you figure people on the West Coast, they fell asleep last night, maybe not knowing every detail. So they're waking up today. What happened with the rest of that no jumper shit? And your live may pop up top 5. You know what I mean?
Right.
Back in the day, I had a dude, he has a ton of subs. I was like, you know, we were dealing with trolls at the time. So I'm like, if you don't mind, brother, how'd you find me? His name's King Bong. You stoner, right? And he goes, oh, I searched 420 and live just to try to find out who was smoking. I'll smoke with you and chilling alive. But he found mine because my show is Murph at 420. So just because of that,
good plug.
Free plug. Well, you free plugged me a little bit ago. But you know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes even I always wonder why yours didn't get that. Maybe it's just the timing because you have troll in your name and title. So it's like, you know, people are searching trolling.
Oh, so they may probably think they probably seen this and think I'm going to troll Adam and all of them.
I mean, you never know. You see the name King Troll, you're like, I ain't going in there. They might.
But that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Now he's your new target.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm King Troll. I troll the trolls. This is a troll page. If you don't got a wrench, you'll get shot, and then you'll get a wrench. There's a lot of trolling here. If you leave a comment, if you hit the panel, you're part of the trolling show. If you just want to watch from the bushes, salute. If you want to subscribe to know when I go on, you could. If not, you don't have to. Salute. I only troll the trolls. I don't troll civilians. I think that's.
Make sure y'all are hit subbing if you haven't. He's only 5 subs off 1K. Let's get
Oh
them there.
damn, you shouldn't have said that. Now they're gonna take away subs.
Yo, you ain't fucking lying, bro. I've said that to other people. I'm like, you shouldn't even. You're like, come on, guys, I'm 3 away from 1,000. It's like, and I just lost 8. Fuck all y'all.
Because that's
I
the
tell
trolls.
people,
I got a lot of fake troll accounts in here.
before 1,000, bro.
They do that
them
to try to
numbers
discourage you. They try to do that to discourage you. But I have
them
fun
numbers,
because
the numbers blow before 1,000, bro. You'll be like, yo, we went up 200 yesterday, and then the next day you lose 100. Then you gain 40. Then it's a slow crawl.
That's why I
then you're like, I ain't went live in 2 days. Why are people unsubbing? It just happens.
Yeah, I don't do it. I don't put
People are
myself
fair weather with their fucking YouTube experience. There's people who don't use it in the way we use it at all.
This page will
there's
never
people
be
who still watch
monetized
it.
anyway.
Yep.
I got so
Bro,
many
there's people who
copyright
watch
claims.
YouTube like we did in 09. The way
Not-
we used
not
YouTube in
RJ.
2010.
Salute. Yeah, this will never pass monetization. It got so many copyright claims, and
I tell people that the same thing on my show. I'm like, bro, we play other people's music. We ain't ever getting monetized. I'd have to go get so many copyright like fucking permissions just that like then you'd be like, Murph, why are you only playing this one artist? I'm like, it's the only motherfucker who said I could.
I'm dead.
Yeah. Red Jones said, you better wait till you get that wrench. This joint gets sprayed. Yo, even the people with the wrenches got shot. I got shot 5-6 times back in the day. Come in like, all right, King Joel, can I get my fucking wrench? I've been here for 1.5 years. Why am I still getting shot? Some nights are wilder than others. We'll just say that.
Oh yeah, man. You already know.
Some nights are purgatory. Some nights are hell. 7 rings of it. Hey. But yeah, it's that. I just, like I said, I've seen it with smaller channels where it's like self-implosion, bro. It's like, tell one, oh, fuck you then, lady. I don't need you as a mod. Get out of here. And then all of a sudden, a week later, it's like, where's this person? Oh, I told them to fuck off too. This one, that. It's like, bro, you ain't got to burn every bridge. It's like Adam wasn't bad enough that he burnt the house phone bridge. It ain't bad enough that you started the Flacco shit. It's like, now you're losing this guy. Like 5 people quit because of the AD shit. Because they're loyal. They're real friends.
So did AD quit?
Right now, it seems like he quit. Yeah. Like he heard that he was going to, because it's what happened was it sounded like Adam wanted him off like the live show and wanted him just to push like his food show. But he had said to Lush, I'm sick of hearing the same 4 stories. Talk about AD. So that's what made him mid. But it's like, I think AD quit. So when AD quit, T-Rel went with him. Duno went with him. Smack went with him. It's like everybody fucking left. It's like the people on there now are some of the most hated ones on there. So it's like, I don't know how that's going to succeed.
Maybe it's going to turn. Maybe it's going to, he's gentrifying the show.
He could be. He could be taking it in a different direction where they're not doing live pods. I mean, I think that's why. I think what it is at a certain point, certain content creators get too big for their content. They think they're above the content. They're not realizing people come to you because you're talking about hip hop, which is popular. Then you cut it from a hip hop show, and now we're talking about, fucking politics. People are going to be like, nah, dog. Nah. You know what I mean? So
I mean, people will be into it, but your reaction, you can't feel some type of way. Like your crowd, if your crowd is mostly minorities or what they say, and you put somebody up there that's racist against minorities, of course the crowd is going to scrutinize you. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if you have a more majority crowd that is like that, then they may not. So it's like, it looks like that's what I'm saying. It looked like you build your platform off of black culture, but then now you're trying to.
It's gentrification. You just fucking titled it perfectly.
Right.
That's exactly what gentrification is. Let's go into the hood, and now we're going to change it. It's already built up. Here's a store. Now we just got to put a different store there. Like,
so is that culture vulture?
For sure. I always felt like Adam, like I said, to come from New Hampshire, to come from BMXing, and now you're like comparing yourself with Ack and Vlad, and it's like, not to say they're the culture, but do you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm one of the best hip hop podcasts out there, and it's like, Nah, bro, it's not your culture to be in.
Right. And he changed too. Like first got in, he was humble. I'm saying he started getting more like me. What got me is when he started talking about like the whole reparations thing. Like,
yeah,
like I liked that he gave a platform and a voice to it. But when he suggested, you know, the school thing, I was like, nah, you kind of took it too far, man. Like you need to just been a journalist. Sometimes you just need to be a journalist and keep your opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's why I think the house phone thing really exposed like how out of touch he was with quote the culture or the people of his brain. Because it's like he's taking the house phone thing as like this tranny said she blew you. Who cares? Life moves on. And then AD's on there like, bro, like his family's got to hear this and they're never going to let that go. Like black people look at that a little differently. And Adam could not grasp it. It's fine. It's like, bro, you fucking people with your girl. I'm not listening to your perspective on what's normal for sex.
Yeah.
Like you have a threesome every day for money.
Yeah.
For money.
On
I don't
camera.
listen.
Yeah.
That's
Just
like on camera. You have a daughter.
Just be sunshine. Salute. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the person's opinion. I'm going to listen on my sexual expert. Never.
Are you surprised though?
I mean, not at all. He's always been this, exploit somebody.
It's different coaches.
Like when XXX came on there, they were both kind of on the rise, so it helped both of them. But it's like by the time he got around to like Juice WRLD, it's like no, you were clout chasing. Juice WRLD was the most popular, and that's what you're doing now. It's like you're not even clout chasing hip hop. Now you're clout chasing YouTube.
Right.
How did you get Sharp? Because Sharp had a viral video on soft white underbelly.
But it's like he's clout chasing like nigga culture is what I call it.
He's getting
like
Flacco was. People were saying Flacco was like the next act. You know what I'm saying? And so as soon as he heard about him, he hired him. He's a YouTube guy. Does same shit we do.
XXX and Juice WRLD were more like popular. Like they wasn't like it wasn't like more like a street gang kind of presence that Adams. He surrounded himself around real gang members.
That was the problem. Yeah, and he was trying to fucking. He brought in people who are real life gang. You had the brother on there, Crip Mac. Dude has a tattoo on his fucking forehead, saying
I'm
he kills.
not talking about the people he interviewed. I'm talking about the
No, that's what I'm saying. The people, but he was trying to hire him, but he had
like real street people on his show.
That's what I'm saying. You're bringing real street people up there, and then you're going, "Hey, man, don't think that way. Think this way." Like these are real fucking. You didn't even get like a fucking movie star who says he bangs this stuff. You got people who were on the block 3 weeks ago. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like you're bringing these folks in, and then you're like, "Hey, Crip Mac, don't you think you should like Bloods?" And he's like, "No, I hate them." And then you're mad at him for it. Like, why? What? How did you think you were changing that guy's opinion?
Almighty salute.
Shit just gets fucking crazy. Queen. Shit just gets crazy when it comes. A lot of the King Troll shit it's the hypocrisy. Not King Troll, pardon me. A lot of the no jumper shit is the hypocrisy King Troll spoke of. It's always that shit. What's like it, end the stream where the guy's exposing Adam, but 2 episodes before fire an employee on a live.
But like, that's what I'm saying. Are you surprised? That's what I'm saying. Your man will do anything online.
Exactly. Anything for clout, bro. Yeah. And that's what I'm at. Like you've been doing this thing with your wife for a few years now. Like I think they might have started it before his wife got pregnant. Your child's almost 5 years old. It's time to stop. It's time to stop. Like so you made your money. If you made $1 million a month for 5 years, you made $60 million. I think you're okay. And that's not counting a penny of no jumper money. But that's in California, it's looked at so differently. It's like you're not frowned upon to be in the sex industry. Well, guess what? And when I say California, let me be specific. Hollywood. LA, not California, because you got a lot of normal motherfuckers in California. But you can't say something in LA and then expect the entire country to be like, well, you're trying to normalize sex changes in kids that shouldn't be worried about sex yet. And you're mad because some guy in Idaho is like, I'll never listen to that. You're not going to get everyone to feel the same way you do. Never.
That's true.
And that's the problem. Listen to my narrative. You have to agree with me. That's what it's all about.
And that's the only thing I'm against when they try to make laws to force. Like everybody should have their freedom to choose what they want to believe and things of that nature. Like
That's my only gripe, bro.
that, yeah.
Yep. I tell everybody that I want every person in the world to feel like themselves. Believe me. I mean, not everyone, obviously. Serial killers, people of sex crimes. I don't want you to feel like yourself. I want you to go somewhere. But a normal, everyday person I'm speaking on. I want you to be yourself. But on the same token, I don't want my 5-year-old worried about, quote, cis straight sex, let alone trans. They might be a different gender. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, he's 6. He should be getting transitioned. And it's like, I don't want, if my kid was straight, represented themselves, if they're a boy and they call themselves a boy, I don't want you thinking about straight sex at 6. Why do I want you thinking about what your sexuality is? No, that's not, we are about that at 13, 14. That's when we start to worry about sex. That's when we start to worry about who we are. What am I? Oh, I'm a man. I'm attracted to women. You get to that around 13, 14, not 5. So I have a huge problem with being pushed at that age.
Brimside, salute.
And that's just a lot of parents living vicariously through their children. My child doesn't identify as no, you want to be special, so you're pushing it on your kid. Not everyone's special. If everyone's special, no one is.
Real talk.
That's real talk. That's the, like I said, bro, and when you try to speak on that, most people who speak on it do come from a place of hate or misunderstanding, I'll say at the least, where they're like, I don't like it, but I don't give a fuck what you like. If someone is over 18, which in my country of America recognizes 18 to be a legal adult, I don't give a fuck what you do within the law. You think you're the opposite sex, go for it. Don't push it on the child.
Right.
And then your child's got to go to school with other children, and then that child, you're making problems that we don't need to deal with until junior high, not kindergarten.
Right.
It's a little easier.
I say once you hit, like, once you old enough to drink and do all of that, or smoke, 18.
Yeah.
And then you could do whatever you want. And if I don't like it, you don't have to live in my house. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but besides that, while you under my roof and under my jurisdiction, what I say goes.
That's basically. As long, I don't give a fuck how old you could be. 30, you live in my house, it goes by my rules. You know what I mean? Like,
you know what I mean, though.
No,
I'm
for
talking
sure.
about jurisdiction. I'm talking about jurisdiction.
Yeah, a lot of kids are staying home longer nowadays. I mean, and you see a lot of that. I'm a grown man. You live in my basement, dog. Like, I know people that'll say that. I'm 27 years old. I'm a grown man. You live in your parents' basement, bro.
Samuel, salute.
Like, you ain't paid a bill. Your parents pay your car insurance. Like, you don't work. Like,
yeah, it's people like that.
Like, my kid live in my house. I'm gonna give you some freedoms. Like, my son is now 19. I'm gonna give him some freedoms because I do recognize you as a young man. You're a young man. You're not a man. You're a young man.
Right.
I'll give you certain, I'll tighten the leash, I'll loosen the leash, so to speak, on certain things. But on the same token, you ain't coming in like, I run this shit. Fuck you to your mom.
Right.
You still gonna respect your mother like you're fucking 12. I don't care. There's certain things that I'll loosen it a little bit, but you still got to take care of yourself, your area. Keep we like to keep our shit clean. Keep your shit clean. We like to keep, go to bed at 11. Be ready to go to bed at 12. Whatever. You start to loosen it a little bit. I let my kids stay out a little later on the weekdays. They get up and go to school. What do I care? Do you know what I mean? It's like, you got to learn what battles to pick and choose, bro. Especially with kids.
Yeah, you
especially
can't
with your
tell people how to
relationship.
raise their kid. Yeah, you can't tell.
Yeah, any relationship. It could be your spouse. It could be your kids. It's like, you got to step back and go, is this the hill I want to die on? Like, so to speak. Like, and I do that often, bro. I'll be arguing with my kid and I'll just be like, I don't even know what the fuck I don't even care that much. You know what I mean? Like, why do you care that? Why are we arguing? Sometimes you got to take a step back and this is stupid, And that's when people don't do that, bro. People don't step out their shoes. There's no empathy. If Adam could have stepped out his own shoes for 10 seconds, you think he pulls these moves? Not at all. He lost anybody considered talent on that show.
But does he? Because that's what I'm saying. His moral
What does he value?
Is right. It's different. So he might, if that happened to him,
it might not bother him as much. The nigga does porn with his wife. You feel me?
Like I said, I don't understand how you have a diverse platform and then when you interview a white supremacist, only put white guys up there. I don't get that. I would never, as a white man, I would never. If I'm interviewing someone that's qualified, not qualified, someone that's characterized as a white supremacist, I'm definitely going to try to invite one of my black friends, one of my Puerto Rican friends. Shit, I'll try to find an Asian friend. I want this as diverse as possible. I want everybody to feel represented and to be able to be like, but I don't see the benefits of interviewing a white supremacist at all. You're not going to change his mind. So what's the point?
Especially on a platform where your
audience is young people of color.
Right.
Keep it above. Exactly. The majority of that fan base is young people of color.
They don't want to see that. They would go to see that. You feel
even with AD in that, like Adam's defense is, and I in one way, as the quote reporter side of me gets it. You want it. The story's there. You want it. Even if you're making someone embarrass themselves, you put the story out there. But the way he handled it, like I said, you put a white guy, a liberal up there, but he's still white. It's like, and I don't see the benefit. Like I said, so all that is that supremacist spitting his rhetoric. You're not changing his mind. So even we see it with people who ain't whites. We see it with someone on here who calls himself a troll. It's like, he don't change any minds. Right. It's like you just make more and more people think you're a fucking idiot.
Exactly.
Dirty Feet just continues to make a bigger group of people think he's stupid, but he continues it.
Oh, you must got something against him. This is the second time.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, okay.
Nah. First time.
No,
I ain't got nothing with nobody.
Last show, I ain't say nothing, but you kind of brought it up last show too.
Well, the last show, I think I had just seen him on a platform.
Okay, that's enough. So. That's enough.
Yeah, for sure. 2 is way too much. 2 is too many. But it's just,
you make some real good points.
I don't understand it, bro.
But so say your platform grew, like a lot of times when you never been in a certain position, you don't understand. Like sometimes you got to make choices, and sometimes the choices you make is good for your business, but it's bad for
not your friendship.
Which you was right. So what would you do in situations like that?
I mean, you can only really rely on who you are, what you look at, and like I would hope that I'm not going to get fanatical with numbers, like to what you see Adam. But like I said, they're listening to opinions on Reddit that 90% of them are troll comments. So if they're like, Adam made a really great point, they could be trolling you, you fucking idiot. You're like, look, everyone agrees with me, and it's like, no, they're being condescending.
But he got to get paid though, right?
I mean, that's what it comes down to.
He got to get paid, and then he got to pay them. So he needs that content. He needs to keep that.
You need the views as much as they all say, oh, I don't need the views. Like,
yes, there's a lot of people there. Like, if it was just him and he said, I don't care about views, cool, but you got to pay people.
Once you're making over 50,000 views matter. And they don't matter until you hit like 10,000 views a video. Then they start to matter.
He got to pay people. He got to pay for the studio. If he don't get the views, then his platform is going to go down. Like, so he has to choose between his platform failing or his friendships.
Yeah, but to the same extent, now you burnt that bridge with the friends because you went that business route, and now the business could fail because you've lost all the talent.
Yeah, but then he can just go into another. He can just go to the another type of sector. He could go.
I mean, for sure, there's always different.
So that's what he's doing. That's why he's bringing up the racist people. He's appealing to a certain type of people.
The thing that drove me nuts, though, bro, was he brought up on an episode that I think it might have been on AD show, but he had brought up that he don't really make money off the podcasts, and when they basically talking about whatever they want, and it's like, okay, so if ad revenue isn't interested in your brand because of the, if they tell a gang story, ad revenue might pull out, so they're not going to do that for a white supremacist. The same ad revenue,
but but it's still an audience for that. It's still an algorithm for that. So he's trying to transition from out of that. Like he brought up Latino people. You feel what I'm saying? Like he's bringing in different demographics. So
now he don't have to depend on a certain his core audience. Now he can go. This is what people do. You feel what I'm saying?
No, you're 100% right, and it's there because it's like if the No Jumper brand as a hip hop podcast fails, you go back into BMX and you go into the fucking sex industry. He has so many different lanes now because of it. But like I said, I think a lot of it is because AD and T-Rail have made their own YouTube channels where they make 100% of the profits, and they're both becoming successful. You have Back on Fig with T-Rail, and you have Community with AD, and they fuck with each other. They call each other Fig Community, like merging the two brands. Like, so it's like, and people are tuning into this shit. But that's like, even Adam's like, I don't know why every one of your guys' shows is just talking about what happens on our shows. They're like, yeah, because we're in it, jackass. Like,
because I don't think I don't.
Could you imagine that, King Tro, if we had a job, if we had a podcast, right? That was our job. Like, let's say we worked at, I don't know, fucking Target. And we all went, we had a live show. We went on at Target when we worked, blah, 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 blah. And then when me and you went home to our separate homes, you had a podcast and I had a podcast talking about what happened at Target. Of course, that's our whole fucking life, you idiot. What are we supposed to talk about? Well, today in Compton when I wasn't there.
It's not like you taking Target products and then selling it, you know what I'm saying, from out the back.
Exactly, yeah. And you would hope that it's dumb for you to bitch about that because you would hope most viewers are bridge viewers. They watch both of you.
Yeah.
They watch No Jumper, then they go to AD. As long as he's not coming on at your times, and what do you got to complain about?
It seems like whatever contracts that was drawn up, that wasn't a clause in the contract. So
he said that it is. He said it's going to be coming. Yep, right. You're right. He brought that up specifically. You're right.
Because he started.
He said that it wasn't in their contracts, but it will be now. And it's like, that's done.
He's getting corporate people in his ear, and that's what I tell people. Once you start getting corporate, things change. You feel what I'm saying?
Bro, in the podcast world, it's about growing. I listen to so many podcasts. Most of them are comedians, like the comedian stand-ups that have podcasts. They all fucking interview each other. They all work together. They're all doing stand. The one Tom Segura, he has one with his wife. It's called Your Mom's House. They do a podcast, a husband and wife. They're both stand-ups. Danny Brown, the rapper, Tom Segura interviewed him and was like, why don't you have a fucking podcast? Gave him one. This guy he don't know a ton about. You're a rapper. You know, I'm a white guy from Dallas. You're a black kid from Detroit. We're from different worlds. But here, boop. And now that's succeeding, and he's eating off of that too. This is what Adam should have been doing. Instead of crying about it, try to become a fucking shareholder. You're not only supporting your homie, but now you're eating off of his work too, like he's eating off yours.
Yeah. Well, whoever's talking to him, what happened? Like he don't care about anything
else going
with his
you don't need them.
content, but he don't like is people questioning his authority and all that on the camera.
He wants people to know when you say No Jumper, he wants his name to be what you think about. Right. There's jokes out there. People go AD from No Jumper because that's what China Mac was saying. So it became like you know how things aren't memes, but they call them memes, like sayings and shit. People were running around AD from No Jumper, saying it like China Mac. So right away, you're putting AD's name synonymous with the brand, not Adams. So that's what it was. Like I said, T-Rail called him a few weeks ago. Oh, this is my show. I'll do what I want. Once you're getting into that vein, it's over as a quote employee. And if you're on your job and your boss tells you something, you're like, boss, that sounds fucking stupid. And he's like, oh, well, it's my building. The job's over, bro. Quit. It's done. You've lost respect for each other.
Man.
Once that level of respect's gone. Man. Once that level of respect's gone, bro. Come on. Once that level of respect's gone, it is done. Boss, employee, friends, whatever you want to call it.
And that's why people be so critical and paranoid about calling people culture vultures and all that. People be like, oh, y'all be hating. But look what happens, man. A lot of times these people, when they make it to the top, they end up being culture vultures and shit.
Yeah, forget where they came from. Facts.
Yeah, man. No, they ain't even come from. They ain't even come from here. Yeah, like.
Yeah. So I'm not doing anything for clout. Has a porn going with his wife.
Man, crazy.
Like crazy shit, bro. But that's what I'm saying. Like, look where he came from.
Right.
You come from this BMX world, and that would have been real. He was already the biggest BMX blog ever. He already
but
owned
that
that before
BMX
No
shit is
Jumper
out the
Pop.
window. Yeah, that shit out the window. That BMX.
But like, so why not? Most people in that, like, I skateboarded back in the day, skated, all that. I didn't get into BMXs, but I did all the other shit. A lot of people get involved in the others. Skateboard, like if you're a BMXer, you start managing a skateboard team. It's like you could have went that way, still hit
the
a level
skateboard
of
wave,
success.
like that shit came too. Like he's a type of person who's whatever wave it is, he's jumping on. You know what I'm saying? He's a wave. He's a surfer.
No, it's obvious. Look, he interviewed his show started, like we said, he interviewed X. He interviewed Juice World. All that's what that show started as. It was Adam, maybe a co-host, interviewing a rapper. Then it became, this is a podcast channel where you tune in Monday for this podcast, Tuesday for this, different host each day, and you changed it. You've changed it all the way up. Following that trend, that podcasts were getting big. Oh, OnlyFans is getting big. I'm gonna do something with my girl. You're exactly right. That's all he does is ride waves.
Yeah. But so these people should know that. So they got to take a little bit of responsibility, and maybe they do, and they just capitalizing off of it. Maybe at the whole time they've been capitalizing too. Like,
That, I mean, honestly, they kind of were. Like I said, most of your viewers are bridge viewers. Most of their subscribers would have came from No Jumper. Hey, we got our own shows, come over.
Right.
Just the same way a lot of my subs in the beginning, a lot of Quinn subs came from Frank. Same with Barn. A lot of ours came from Worlds Over Money because they'd see us in there, or we'd be, out helping them. Oh, I'll sub to you too. So you always got that bridge.
Calm down with the plug. Calm down with the plug, my brother.
I'm just, I'll send you $2. But I'm just saying, you always have those bridge viewers. And cutting them off is dumb because now you're eliminating, instead of having a bridge viewer, like a bridge viewer would be, we'd say like Pamela's a bridge viewer. She watches King Troll and Dirty Kenzo. Now, if I go, Pamela, blah, 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 she goes, you know what? Now I only watch King Troll, you fucking idiot. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'd rather have you as a bridge viewer than just viewing the other person. Now all those people are going to be like, well, fuck No Jumper. I'm going to head on over to AD, T-Rel, Duno, whoever they liked, and watch their shit. Right. You lost that bridge viewer who would have watched both of you.
I get it.
Biting your nose to spite your face, bro. That's the YouTube credo.
But he feel like he don't need that. He got a bigger audience now. So that's how it go, man. Just like the whole Vlad thing with Elijah, no, what's his name? Farrakhan.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing. Vlad felt like, listen, I got my fan base already. I don't need to do this and that. I don't need to appease to my core audience no more. You feel what I'm saying?
Get bigger than the content. Exactly.
Then he started doing other content with other coaches, Mafia and all of that. So he started appealing.
That's like you said, the fucking who's in Adam's ear business side. Right. And that's what Adam, you're No Jumper. You don't need these guys.
Right.
You know that's what it is. You don't cut 7, 8 people. Well, 2 people that you know is going to be like, people are going to leave with them. Like, these guys have been all your content for the last year and a half, 2 years.
This shit changing, man. We call it going corporate. Niggas is going corporate.
Yeah, selling out. Yep. I mean, that's why I always look at it differently. I'm from, like, I grew up a punk rock kid. Punk rock's all about not selling out. Like, you had bands that had success, but that's because they toured. They're not going to like a fucking football stadium. They're touring like local bars, but they're huge. You know what I mean? If you were like the Green Days or the Blink-182s of the world, they've always been told that they sold out. Oh, you know, Metallica sold out. You got videos on MTV. You're rich. You're doing these big tours. You sold out. So with punk rock, there's always that like level of independence. You know what I mean? So I kind of have that. Hip hop is different. Hip hop's kind of about selling out. It's I come from a shitty place, and if I can use my talents to make money, let's get it.
See, now that's rap. See, now that's a different. And
rap,
that's
you're right. You're right.
Yeah, that's a thing too. People don't know how to distinguish the two.
Now, see, I agree with your definition, but I've heard other people say it the other way around.
Yeah, but I'm from the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Like hip hop is a lifestyle. It's like a lifestyle. Rap is a business. So hip hop.
Well, I always looked at it as rap. Rap is rapping. just lyrics. Hip hop is rap, breakdancing, graffiti, DJing, like everything associated with hip hop culture.
No, don't you see now hip hop,
That's how I
those
kind of looked at it.
those are businesses. You feel what I'm saying? Like that, those things you can sell. Hip hop, you can't sell hip hop. You can sell aspects of hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But you can't sell hip hop. That's something that's a culture. That's something that you born into. All that other shit, if they didn't make it popular, if they didn't sell it, other people would not be doing it. You feel what I'm saying? It would just be located to that certain place where it started at.
Man, you do see that with like lean and shit like that. Yeah, certain people are like, yo, lean is heroin. What the fuck are you doing? Then they have other rappers that glorify it.
See, I'm talking about hip. Like I'm from the Bronx, so when people would say, "Oh, that's hip hop culture," I would say, you know, that's how we dress, that's how we talk, that's how we grew up. But other people on the outside of the Bronx may call that hip hop culture, but that's just our culture. That's just Bronx culture. You feel what I'm saying?
It's the birthplace, so it, you know, it makes it a little. That's like when you talk about rock and roll in fucking, you know, Tennessee.
Right. So when you talk
Like
about
hip hop, it's a little different.
Right. But that's the birth of hip hop culture, but not rap and dance and that. Those, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, those were kind of other people's interpretations.
Right.
Yeah.
When you put it all together, all of those elements together, you know, that's hip hop. But one thing people can't forget is the people. You see what I'm saying? Like the people, and that's why back in the days with hip hop, you couldn't get on, you couldn't go mainstream without the approval of the people. If your shit was whack, you ain't, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna make it. But now, when you got a bigger audience, now you don't need the streets and you don't need the core of hip hop, and that's when you lose the values, morals, and principles. OBB, salute.
That's what it is. Even the brother who was on the camera, you know, the guy no junk, like he said, if I came here and didn't talk about it, what kind of integrity do I got? That's he knew what his moral code was, his moral compass, and you know, and stuck to it. I don't care that I'm on the show. You're giving me that avenue. I still got to stay true to myself.
Right. At the same time, clout chasing. You know what I'm saying? But you got to mix it up. You know what I'm saying?
A little bit of both.
Mix it up. Yeah. I ain't mad at it. I'm King Troll. I do it all the time. I mix it up all the time.
Listen, bro, just getting on if you got on No Jumper for 2 seconds, right? Just vocally and said, King Troll YouTube. That's all you had to say. It's 3 words. But you're going to get at least 10 people to go, what the fuck? I'm going to check that out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
yeah, on No Jumper.
Exactly. That's exactly. You're going to get a whole group of people to go. If you got fucking 5,000 people in the chat, come on. Yeah. All you got to do, and you see people right in the chat, check out my YouTube, trying to grow, and you gain 10 subs. Now imagine if you're on the show, and do you know what I mean? So yeah, now that you got that level, let me show y'all who I am.
And that's why people make excuses and they associate themselves with people who be doing certain things, and they feel like I'm gonna just do this till I make it to a certain place. So everybody's using each other. You feel what I'm saying? Or you would have been exposed that before you got to the place where you felt like, you know what I'm saying, you don't need this person anymore, or you got enough out of this person. You would have exposed.
No, I agree with that point, because it's like if you brought it up to the point it needs to be brought up, you wouldn't have been invited to the show.
Right.
You would have talked about it so much already. Like, you ain't bringing him on. This motherfucker talks about this all the time. So I do
Arcade salute. But some people keep it real and they talk about people, and people actually invite them on the show so they can discuss it.
Oh yeah, no, a debate and shit like that. And yeah, you should. That's even with Adam. Nah, you get out of here. Get out of my building. It's like, bro, if it ain't true, sit the fuck down and defend yourself.
Right. And that's the one thing I respected about the AD character, because he spoke up about certain things, and I thought Adam was cool. I was starting to respect Adam, because I was like, oh, he letting people speak their opinion. Then after this, I'm like, maybe it look kind of funny.
Yeah, maybe not.
Right. So it's back to the same old shit. Like people say they different, or they gonna do it different, and then they get you all gassed up, and you put your energy.
I'm guiltless. I am white people. He said, "Y'all crying about white people." I am white people.
Who is that? Oh, I'm guiltless. I thought you
Y'all
said you
keep crying
guiltless.
about white people.
I
I
thought
am
you.
white people.
I thought you said you guiltless because you white. I said, come on, don't be so tough on yourself, bro.
Come on, Kenzo, don't be so hard on yourself, man. Sorry, it ain't your fault. You didn't choose it. Oh shit!
Type of shit.
That's funny, but that's
Listen.
look.
I
That
ain't
kind of
talking about no
comment,
white people, man. See, this is
that's
what I'm
that.
talking
That's
about.
a no jumper kind of comment right there.
When
That's
I
a no
began,
jumper kind of.
when I started out this live, that's why I said I don't get all into the whole rate. I already know this is a troll page, man. These are trolls. I troll trolls from anywhere. You could be from Mars, Jupiter. I don't give a fuck. You could be a lizard, an Anunnakis. I don't give a fuck. If you're a troll, I'm trolling.
Troll the trolls.
And these are
Hey,
trolls.
good chatting with you though, KT. I like had a good time.
Nah, me too, my brother. Appreciate it. I didn't expect
Yeah,
for all
no
these
doubt, no
people to
doubt.
be in here and shit.
Hey, salute to the chat. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Red Jones smoke Reggie.
Oh, dead. So yeah, man. Wait, hold on. What's this? So yeah, this the video.
Back to this Richard Spencer nigga. So okay. I want to get the facts together because I got.
Let me get this back over. Andre Obama, salute. Oh, I know they shot you, my brother. I'm gonna give you a wrench salute. Andre Obama, go check out the channel, Drunk Uncles, the Drunkles. Hold on.
To this Richard Spencer nigga. So
okay.
I want to get the facts together because I got phone calls. People, a lot of people is upset about this shit, and just hearing and reading a little bit just so we can have the context out there. I'm a little disappointed in Adam. You feel me? This guy right here, he said the N-word a lot of times.
Wow.
He said a lot of racial slurs towards our people. It's obvious that he don't like black people like that. And the fact that he could come over here and get interviewed and not all this shit got shied past in the interview. I don't appreciate that shit.
Interviewed him?
Adam interviewed him.
Man, let's jump that nigga.
Adam.
So yeah, like after this right here, I don't know if this is the reason that AD and Adam fell out. I don't know, but he had this I guess racist dude up here. Salute, Strictly, salute, Double R's in the building. So yeah, we went through something like this, and you know, this is a troll page. So we had a couple people on here that was saying racist things, dropping the N-word back and forth on both sides, saying racist things all around. Like, you know, it's a troll page and whatever. And you know, it got kind of crazy. I even went underground for a little while to just get away from it because you know I wasn't doing it for the views. You know, we troll over here having fun, so you know I try to show people, you know, you can troll and have fun, but just call it what it is. It's trolling. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to get out there and, you know, make it look like these are serious situations and things of that nature. Like, it's not good for nobody. It's not good for business. It's not good for anything. But we went through this whole thing about, you know, having people who say certain racist things and all that. And, you know, I'm against the whole, I have feelings, but I don't I try not to involve my feelings. I try to use these trolling for teachable moments. And because you know, we got to deal with this trolling thing. It's not stopping, it's getting more and more popular. Everybody's trolling. But anyway, Adam had this individual on his platform, AD, spoke out about it, and he felt like I felt it should have been, somebody representative there from the black culture, to speak on it and call this person out, because most of the viewers and audience are black, minority, or whatever you want to call it.
22 having a podcast with controversial figure Richard Spencer, who has a known beef with MLK and basically has a longing to return America to an all-white Christian nation.
Africans have benefited from their experience with white supremacy, and we just have to look at the lifestyle.
Having other guests such as Nick Fuentes, the main person behind the Charlottesville March.
So this is another dude, Nick Fuentes. Like I don't see personally. I don't know who these people are because I don't participate or promote or watch things of this nature. So and the whole Adam 22 no jumper, I only watch that because the culture that pertains to my content that pertains to my culture be on there and things of that. There's some interviews on there that I might want to watch. So me seeing something like that on that platform, that's how I learned about these people. I wouldn't even know about these people. So it's kind of promoting these people, who, if they racist or nationalists, whatever you want to call these people, whatever they are, you're promoting these people to an audience that may have not even gave these people no time of day and things of that nature. So sometimes, I don't know, man. Listen, I ain't no I'm King Troll, man. I'm King Troll. Y'all do whatever y'all want to do. Everybody got their opinions, and so do you.
Jesus would have healed that already. He wouldn't even come out here.
It's seen at the Capitol insurrection. Even a permanent co-host, Danny Mullen, who has skits where he, try to number 2 on MLK monuments.
Yeah, it's your man's, homie. Talk to your friends about a decision that you're making. It's your man's, bro. You feel me? Yeah, and I was talking to my other mans about a big decision that I was considering making business-wise. Listen, man, Lush just came around, bro.
See, now that's what I was saying earlier. He said, that's your man's. So now Adam like, but I was talking to my other man's, but he said, this nigga just came around. How that's your man's? But the culture, the lingo, friends, mans is different. Adam don't know what that means. Like G'd Up came up here and he said, 80 back down niggas for Adam. He protected him and all of that. And so he thought he was his mans. They was mans and all that. But Adam don't know what that means. The question is, would Adam have did the same thing? Where he would have backed out for AD? Where he would have put his life on the line? That's the question. Friends is reciprocated, go both ways. Mans, if that's your mans, yeah, he's your mans, you his mans. It goes both ways. So sometimes, people fool themselves and have one-sided friendships, and that's not a real friendship.
Let's just come around, bro. Point. That's a good point. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying this is your man's, bro. This who got in the mud with you, bro, when all the shit was kind of like, going down for no jumper, and it was just kind of stuck at a weird space. He got in the mud with you and helped you and did what he could do and put it on his back with you. Check on y'all beefs, did all that shit. Real nigga shit. So you can at least give him that respect to talk to him like a real homie and not go confide in a nigga who just started working for you a year ago. You feel me? And have to hear it from him at Discord. That should look crazy, my nigga.
See, and that's what I'm saying. It's a miscommunication because his AD mans, I don't know who that is, that brother right there. He's saying, this is your homie and all that. Like, so AD must have, they must feel like Adam is, one of the homies. But nah, that you work for that, bro. Like, you work for that man, brother. You know what I'm saying? So the extra things you did is like if it's like say you working at McDonald's and somebody come in try to rob the McDonald's and you save the day or whatever, like you and the boss, that he might say, oh, this is my guy, this my this my friend, my fella, but nah, it's not, you're not really his friend, you're not really his, you know what I'm saying? So it's commendable, man. Salute to all the stand-up brothers and sisters out there. But sometimes you can't be just throwing your life, throwing your life away and putting your life on the line for situations, and for people who wouldn't do the same. And if you do, you can't expect it. You feel what I'm saying?
You feel me?
Well, the Discord part, I agree, is fucking insane. But, it's like at the end of the day, I was just having a conversation about a big decision that I was considering making behind the scenes. I mean, the fact that it got out there is fucking insane. But let's keep in mind, why did it get out there? It got out there because loose lips sink ships and Lush has a fucking big mouth.
Hey, man. Shit should.
See, and a lot of times as men, especially if they feel like that's my man's, we friends, that's the homie. You got to take accountability. You can't, oh, Lush, I don't know who that is, the battle rapper dude or whatever who was talking. I guess he said something or whatever, right? But you went to him and you said that to him. You got to take accountability. If you call this person your friend or your man or whatever, or you supposed to be a man, you got to take accountability for your actions. Whatever Lush did, Lush, whatever that happened, whatever he did, you handled that. You fired him online. That's between you and him. Whatever Lush did, you got to handle that. He did that to you, but you did, Adam. You did what you did to AD. So instead of just being apologetic, like, you know what, AD, I was wrong. You right, my bad. If we can sit down and talk about this, if I can make this right or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Or, you know what, fuck you, AD, whatever, how you want to feel, blah, blah, blah. But don't sit up there and try to justify the shit you did wrong.
It went straight to AD is all I'm saying.
Listen, at the end of the day, nigga, you know how that nigga, my mama heard that shit too, nigga. That shit is foul as fuck, Adam. I'm gonna keep it gangster with you, bro. Nigga, I would never, ever in my life do that if I ever had a problem with you, I come to you all the time. I tell you this shit.
But, bro,
I always do that shit, bro.
Bro, the fact that I have so much love for you is why
nigga, if you had love for me like that, bro, you would have came to me like a man and said, AD, I ain't feeling your performance right now. Nigga, step it up or we're gonna replace you.
Okay, hypothetically, if it was true that 50% of black people said that they didn't want to be around
all
white
black people everywhere,
like if that was actually true, then
now you're right, but that's a lot of times when you work at a job and you've been working with people and all that, and your co-workers, a lot of times people be really thinking they friends and all that, but you don't know after you get fired from the job and all that, if they don't still come visit you and talk to you and all of that, those was never your friends. But sometimes people hang out, they come over to each other's events, house, they meet each other's family, they work together. But this is only going on as long as they working together. But if somebody get fired or quit, does this relationship continue? Or is that really your friend? I'm pretty sure Adam has friends in real life. So sometimes you got to think, you got to take responsibility, just like he got to take responsibility. AD got to take responsibility for thinking that this man is his friend and he's going to be loyal. They're going to have some type of loyalty. And right here, this conversation right here, Adam, he's the, you got the guy with the blue hair. I forgot what this guy's name is, and Adam, they supposed to probably be the experts on black culture or black people, because they know these people supposed to be Adam's friends, black people, but it's all a show. Are they really his friends? So now he feels like he can sit in a panel full of white people and speak on black people instead of having somebody from his staff or who works for him, the the many black people there to sit in on this conversation and have their point of view. So it looks like it's going in a different direction. Imagine you working for this show and it was one way for all of this time, and now all of a sudden you're not included into this panel or situation, and it's all white people there. So it gets trippy. You feel what I'm saying? It gets spooky. And say you was working in a say you work for a black man, but the majority of the people that's hired at the job is black. I mean, is white. Say you work for a black man, but the majority of people at the job is white. And then one day you come into work and you see a room full of black people having a discussion, but you're not allowed to be included in this discussion. You won't feel some type of way, is what I'm saying.
Then I think that maybe he would have kind of a point. It's just that, like, my lived experience is that a very, very, very small percentage of black people ever express any kind of anti-white sentiment.
So what I'm saying, man, if you're gonna represent and speak of on someone culture, you should have somebody there from the culture representing the culture. And just because you're speaking on black culture, if you gotta know what specific culture you're speaking on when it comes to black people, because you can't have somebody represent black urban culture, but they're more of a regular black, conservative or something like that. You feel what I'm saying? You have to have somebody that's from the culture that's actually there to represent, because you can't speak, or you can only speculate, you can only have theories, you can't really speak on it because you're not that. You don't understand, you're not that. You have to speak, you got to bring somebody who's that. They have experts who's not from the culture. Oh, this is an expert, and there's no better expert than someone who lives it. And whatever they say that's their experience. Everybody have different experiences. But anyway, man, I ain't gonna be on here all day. I didn't know there was gonna be this many people here. I didn't usually be on here this long. And next time, if you come here or you subscribe, don't expect something like this. It might be a bunch of trolling in here. So let's go.
Turn that mic up. Come on. Fuck it. Stand down in here. Come on. Yo. Come on. Yeah. What a monster cut truck valley shit. Champagne spilling while we hitting every pump that my Denali hit.
I knew you was gonna let me slide anyway. I tried. Let's go, Vic.
Yeah, man. So I'm out of here. I was gonna try to leave y'all with a song. Hold on, let's see what I got in the playlist. I'll try to play nothing but original joints from my peoples. So salute to everybody. Go check out their music. It is what it is. I got other pages, but I'm not gonna promote them. If you find them. But this is the troll page. Don't take nothing personal. If you get offended easily, if you take things personal, don't leave a comment. Don't get on the panel. Such and so forth. Let me see if I can find something here to play for y'all. Oh, I know what's going on. My bad, ladies and gentlemen. The trolls found me. I was going for a minute. I know y'all miss me. I know y'all miss me. Let's see if we got anything in here. Let's see. Played that or played that. Oh, this is good. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Know what they say. Ain't no future, no trolling. Peace. Let's go.
What up, Ray? Hey, Rock, you seen this whole bitch ass troll ass shit? What the fuck is this? Niggas on there popping on social media.
Oh, my granddaddy daughter. Shaka Rocka, use a bitch. When I see you, it's done. But listen to this, though. Hold up. Niggas got big blowers, big chains, big crippin', and big drinking. You feel me? But listen, like I always said, always packing, never lacking.
What up, Ray? Hey, Rock, you seen this old bitch ass troll ass shit? What the fuck is this? Niggas on there popping on social media.
Oh, my granddaddy daughter. Shaka Rocka, use a bitch. When I see you, it's done. But listen to this, though. Hold up. Niggas got big blowers, big chains, big crippin', and big drinking. You feel me? But listen, like I always said, always packing, never lacking. Hey, listen to this. Don't forget to follow me at Big Super Creepy Blood Face. You feel me?
Is that right? You got the motherfucking Addy? Hell yeah. Let's pull up, blood.
Let's go.
Seems like niggas could be whoever the fuck they want to be on social media and this internet and shit. Catch that nigga slipping, I'ma motherfucking blow him. Think this shit a game, I'ma motherfucking show him. Say he got hands, ain't gon' get a chance to throw him. When I see him, he gon' die. Ain't no future in no trolling, ain't no future in no trolling. Trolling, trolling, trolling. Ain't no future in no trolling. Trolling, trolling, trolling. Bitch nigga in his feelings, bitch. Acting like a hoe, mad a nigga poppin', what? So a nigga scroll, made a fake page, thinking nobody you know. Hopped up in my comments, talking shit, now we bold. Fuck it, I'ma keep the gangster, let his fingers through the clicking. Whether it's blood or crippin', when I see him, blood I'm trippin'. Crazy with the toolie, ain't no big back. I'ma act a foolie, push his wig back. Catch that nigga slipping, I'ma motherfucking blow him. Think this shit a game, I'ma motherfucking show him. Say he got hands, ain't gon' get a chance to throw him. When I see him, he gon' die. Ain't no future in no trolling, ain't no future in no trolling. Trolling, trolling, trolling. Ain't no future in no trolling. Trolling, trolling, trolling. I could tell by how he clicked, he was raised by a bitch. I could tell by how he talked, he was raised by a mark. The big clout chaser, ain't no gangster in his heart. He don't know nothing about killing, he ain't seen the most spark. He don't even got a strap, all he do is talk. Computer on his lap, he be typing in the dark. He's a fan, he's a stan, he's a gangster, he's a capper. He's a grip, he's a blood, he's the next big rapper. Catch that nigga slipping, I'ma motherfucking blow him. Think this shit a game, I'ma motherfucking show him. Say he got hands, ain't gon' get a chance to throw him. When I see him, he gon' die. Ain't no future in no trolling, ain't no future in no trolling.
What the fuck is this?
Catch that nigga slipping, I'm a motherfucking